Yo, people, welcome to another week. The Kombat Kings live show. Giving you that raw combat sport punditry. The usual suspects around the table. The combat sports. Voices of the streets. So in the blue corner today, we have the tallest man in every room, Lankz.
They don't believe it until they see it. AKA businessman making business moves. That's on my phone, people. Come on.
Also in the blue corner, we have the shooter, Jack Frost himself.
I already know what time it is.
Greeny.
Listen, this is what Bragz looks like when he got his hood off. You know what I'm saying? Took down the hood. That's what I look like.
Hey, that comment made me laugh.
And in the red corner, we got myself, Rimz, you know, the controller and the conductor. AKA Undercover Ninja, NID, Ninja in Disguise, all of that good stuff. But today we got a special guest next to me. We have the striking connoisseur.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cory Capcom Tait.
Come on.
Big love, my people.
on.
I didn't even clock
Welcome,
that
bro.
it was red and blue corner until you just said that. I was like, yeah, we got the red chairs.
Yeah,
and the
we're
blue
going back and
chairs.
forth
Yeah,
today.
Love for having me, guys. Say
Yeah,
no
man.
more, man. Let's
Yeah,
combat
man.
at the end of the day, innit? Let's go.
Man, you know
Let's
it is,
go.
man. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up.
Sick.
But yeah, to start, we always got a question we ask to the guest. What got you into MMA?
Okay, that's a good question. There's a couple of ways to answer it. What got me into martial arts or what got me into MMA?
All right. We'll start with martial arts, then we go into the MMA.
The martial arts journey, that's, I guess, pretty cliche now. Where I'm older now, there's a lot of people that had the same story as me. Everyone just got gassed off of the Turtles and the Power Rangers and just all of that stuff. Mum's like, get down from there. You're like, nah, but I can show you something. It's sick. Do you get me? Like, you start doing them kind of things. And yeah, bro, family took me. And they say it's a fish in water type situation. Like, I just never looked back. You know, I didn't realize that I was better than all the other kids. You don't realize because you're just having fun with all the others. You know what I mean? MMA is a little bit different. I got a little bit older.
So just before you get into that, so you say martial arts. So what was the martial arts?
That's
Or
what
just
Taekwondo. I started off
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Okay,
Yeah, Taekwondo,
That
man.
explains the kicks.
There we go. Yeah, man. A lot of kick game. So I started competing kickboxing in my teens. And yeah, it was the kick game that people just could not deal with, man. It didn't matter if they was from boxing, kickboxing, traditional arts as well. It was just something I had. I don't know.
The dexterity with Taekwondo is different. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, man. The dexterity, the setups. I had a sick coach. He just didn't push himself as much as he could have at the time. Like, rest in peace and that. But he could have pushed himself and been truly sick. Do you know what I mean? And that was always in the back of my head. Like, man, like, look at what you've just shown me. I'm coming here a couple of times a week. At the time, I was training quite a lot as a kid. I was doing like 3-4 times a week. But yeah, he always had something new to show me, always something new to teach me and that. So yeah, bro, sick.
Yeah, right. And then MMA.
So early days, I was probably about 11, 12, and I met Gentis Bakauskas. So that's the father of Modestus Bakauskas.
Okay, yeah.
Met him when I was about 11, 12, and yeah, he truly like unlocked the MMA in me, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. Still, it was mad. He taught me so much stuff that I use to this day. Yeah, ain't got a bad word to say about him, man. He showed me a lot still.
Nice.
And yeah, he was kind of the one that was like, you know, you can really do this. I was working like 3 jobs, and I still felt broke, bruv. Do you get me? That was the main thing, and I was like, this can't be life, bro. This just can't be it, man. Around the same time, Anderson Silva, I remember I see him fight Chris Lieben, bro. Right. And from that moment, when I saw Anderson Silva do that to Chris Lieben, I was like, ah, cool, yeah. Like, it's not all just mad double leg handstands against the cage looking for the takedown for 8 minutes. Do you know what I mean? This guy getting the job done. Do you see what I mean? I was like, this is how it's supposed to be. And yeah, so I kind of took that from what my coach showed me from Anderson Silva and that, and I just ran with it, man.
Sweet.
Capcom.
Sweet.
You know what I mean?
And the name Capcom, how did you get that?
Well, I love PlayStation games and all of this, the fighting games and that. Tekken Tait just didn't sound great. Do you get me?
Tekken Tait.
Yeah,
got a little ring
don't
to
sound, nah.
Ain't quite the same as Capcom Cory.
Nah, don't mug me up for that one still. I was like, nah, I can't have that one still. Even though I love, like, Tekken's probably my favourite one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Street Fighter, Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom, probably one of my favourite games ever. And yeah.
Nothing beats Tekken 3 though, blood.
Tekken 3, Tekken 3,
Tekken 3 was
yeah.
serious.
Game changer, big
Yeah,
game
yeah,
changer.
for real.
They had King in the Nike trackies
Jeez.
and that. Yeah. It's crazy still. Yeah, man. So that's where it come from. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Capcom, Street Fighter, fighting games. People say my style, you look like you fighting out of a video game. Moves I've never seen before, combos, specials, breakers, and all of this stuff. You know, we get there.
Sweet. So, I was looking at your record earlier, yeah?
Love, yeah.
All your wins are finishes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So 100% finish rate.
100%
You're a
finish rate.
top striker.
I'm super proud of that.
Number
Top
9.
striker, Killy.
I'm super proud of that.
Still.
Got
Thank
subs
you,
there
thank
as well though.
Got subs there. It's just for me. It's the finish. It's not so much about. I love a knockout. Don't get me wrong, but the finish rate is for me the most important thing. If you fight me and I beat you, you know, waking up in the morning with something. Do you know what I mean? Like this is that's kind of my thing. So whoever's fighting me next, they better know. They better do everything they can. And as well as a martial artist, I respect people that train hard for me. It's the same way I train hard for them. So. So yeah, that's the martial arts side, the Budo, Bushido, and all of that, you know. But yeah, man.
All right. And just obviously, I do sessions with you and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
But, like just speaking with you and that, I can tell you got that old school martial arts still installed in you. But what are some of the because some of the training stories you told me, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're gonna chop it up. So like, what's like the craziest story that you can actually say? Because remember we live.
Okay, yeah,
we live.
facts.
Yeah.
I remember. Okay, let me think.
You have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Throw someone
Give me
under
a
the
second.
bus.
So, fun enough, I don't actually remember who it was.
Alright,
I
that's
actually
cool.
don't remember
That's
who
cool.
it was.
It's
Yeah,
better
but
that
I was training out in Florida.
Alright.
Black Zillions at the time, so Henry Hoof,
Okay.
Anthony Johnson, Michael Johnson. Yeah, rest in peace to AJ and that. But yeah, bro, it was one of the first sparring sessions that I'd gone to, and I did very good in my first spar. I fought a few guys. I won't say their names and that, but everyone kind of left, like, you know, when their hands over their mouth, like, oh, who is this guy? Do you know what I mean? Kind of getting into the flows of it, and I don't even remember seeing the strike. Yeah, it was just the mantra of training at the time. It was all just hard sparring. We're going hard, this and that, hard, right? But in my head, it's like, well, I ain't been hurt yet, so everyone else going hard, but I'm doing okay. Do you know what I mean? Bro, I was sparring. I didn't remember who, and all I heard was everyone stopped, turn around, and there was a guy literally like starfished out, eyes open. You've seen that boxing Grand Prix knockout when the guy looked, and it's quite recent. The guys were looking at the camera after his eyes open. And that, bro, it was like that. He turned around, and the guy's alive a second ago, bro. He looked like he was dead. You see what I mean? Off a knee to the face, but how he was out, man, like dead body, not moving, you know. And the next day or the next spar, I was living with a couple of the guys, and a big heavyweight dude, bro. I'll never forget this, bro, because I had to walk away. I started fucking laughing. I was dying. So it's big guy, big heavyweight guy, come down. He's having breakfast, but he got the spoon in his hand, and man's shaking like this. The whole thing, you can hear the spoon clanging off the bowl and all this. Man's eating like this, I say, what's wrong? Man just looked at me with the maddest face, like a horror movie. He said, you just don't know who it's going to be today, do you? I said, okay. Light sparring today still. Bro, I never seen a bigger man so scared with fear in his eyes like that at like 7 a.m, bro. Like 7 a.m, bro. It was crazy. He was shook, bro. I'll never forget that. I was like, oh, man. But he was right. It was right, because what everyone saw, it just didn't look nice. I've seen guys get knocked out. I've seen guys break arms and all of that stuff in training, but there was something about that one that was just like, oh yeah, like what we're doing here, guys. We're not playing golf. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're not playing golf.
It's for real. If you're throwing knees in training like that, knocking people
That's
out.
what I mean. He didn't have the guy that threw it, no pads, no nothing. I don't know. Maybe it was heated, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But protect yourself at all times.
Yeah,
Protect
yeah,
yourself
bro.
at all
Yeah,
times.
bro,
You know, like that,
Bro,
bro.
it's mad.
I got a question for you before Rimz shoots
Go on,
again.
bro.
You train with Rimz a little bit. What's Rimz saying there?
Oh, he's nice, you know. He's nice, bro. We have to get you down and get a little spar session in, bro. Yeah, no, why not? I don't know how long you've been in my classes now, but you're a regular.
Just started doing the Wednesdays now. Innit?
But you regular now. Since I've taken him over, I've always seen him there. That's kind of how we hooked this up as well. Just telling him a couple of stories here and there, and he's just like, "Come down,
Come
bro."
down,
So,
man.
yeah, man. And I see you guys moving. It's a nice little setup and that. Shout out to Kombat Kings, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, me.
Love every time. Alright, so like in terms of like your career now, what is your aspirations where you're at now?
Them serious
Like,
questions.
Yeah,
Them life questions.
you gotta ask those ones there, bro.
Well, I'm getting older now, man. It's crazy though. I still feel sharp. I still feel good, you know. But you just know that you can't fight forever.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
once you hit a certain age and you kind of realize that still. When you're younger, you always think you can just keep doing this forever. Do you know what I mean? You've got 100 fights left. Do you know what I mean? This is how it is. It's just how it is. But yeah, I guess now where certain things didn't quite work out the way that you expected, yeah, you kind of just got to find other ways to stay within your lane. But it's just same race, different lane, or whatever. You know the metaphor that I'm trying to get at. Do you know what I mean? So I've always been a coach. I've always coached. I've been coaching since I was like 18. Started off with kids and whatever. I don't teach kids now because I don't know, the discipline game is crazy.
Because even with the adults, bro, I can tell you like, why aren't you man like serious? Like,
Because it's so funny to me.
yeah.
Because there'll be guys that be like, yo, I want to be, or I saw Conor McGregor, or I saw Israel Adesanya, or I saw whoever it might be that they love so much, and I'm gonna be in the UFC, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. It's like, bro, you can't even lace your gloves up in time to do the moves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
You're saying a game.
it's like, how are you saying that to me, and I'm supposed to be like, yeah, man, I believe in you so much. Like, come on, bro, just lead by example. That's it. It's very simple. I'm showing you the moves and all of this, but you can't even get your stuff on in time, and it's more frustrating than anything, because then for me to entertain everyone saying how, oh yeah, I want to be in the UFC and I want to do this, like do you see what I mean? It's already funny. It's already funny, and you have to really entertain. Like, yeah, man, like, let's go. Like, that's it, bro. It's tough, but I love all my students. Same way.
You see, like with the coaching, it makes you see a different part of the game.
Definitely.
You're saying like obviously you're getting on in age or whatever, and your body might not feel the same in a few years' time from now.
Facts.
But with the coaching, you see things differently in there, innit?
Of course. Definitely ups your game, makes you see things differently. Everybody has different levels of coaching and what they do. But as I said, through knowing Gentis, he showed me so much. Unknowingly as well. There was stuff he was trying to show me. There was other stuff that he showed me without even realizing. And I think between Gentis, between Dennis, my taekwondo coach, and all the others that I've met in between, the Henry Hoofs, Brad Pickett, do you know what I mean? Like, all the people that I've met over time, I forget so many names, but I've trained with so many people in my life that I guess it just comes as a collective. So I am my own entity. So there's nothing that can really be replicated from my style, because there was a guy that trained with me, sparred me, mashed him up. He went to go and train with my coach thinking he's going to learn what I know. But you understand, it doesn't work like that. Like, I know my own stuff too. And that's why when I coach now, I'm kind of releasing some of that stuff. I had a little mad epiphany maybe about a month or two ago, that if I die, all of my knowledge will die with me. Do you get me?
That's
Everything I know,
still.
it's all in the coffin with me. Do you see what I mean? Regardless. Like, and it was a weird thing still. Very humbling thing to come up with myself. Like, like, I can't keep keeping techniques for myself and whatever else. You got to kind of release it and help people, because at the end of the day, it's still martial arts. It's still a whole. Do you get me? You still got to add your piece to it before you go and that. So yeah, I kind of keep that as I'm coaching.
All right.
That's a good outlook still.
That was a nice answer. Still,
No, I respect that one.
Can't even lie.
Man had to spud himself.
yeah, mentally.
And I was gonna say to you, what would you say was your toughest fight you had today,
Toughest fight? That's a good question.
and why?
My toughest fight is probably my Cage Warriors title fight. Probably my Cage Warriors title fight. Broken knuckles on both sides leading up to the fight.
Yeah.
Left my coach Gentis, and building up for that with broken knuckles, like you can't hit anything. You're trying to train, bro. It was just a fucking mess, really. I should have pulled out of that shit. But Cage Warriors title, man, you can't, you just can't say no. There's so many fights that I was just like, you should say no, but I'm like, fuck it, bro, because you could win. You could win. Do you know what I mean? So,
how did you game plan around that then? Because you must have had a game plan because you couldn't really punch.
Kick him.
Just
kick him, but he was a sick grappler as well, so it came at a cost. It came at a cost, man. He got the better of me still. 4 rounds in, and I don't feel too bad because at the time he finished everybody. I think he was like 9-1 or 9-2, and it was all by rear naked choke. You get me, in the first or second round, but he managed to get me in the 4th with like 10 seconds to go. So in my head, on my worst day, on the worst camp I ever had, it still took him 20 minutes. You get me? So I took a little bit of strength from that. But yeah, that was probably my hardest one. Everything was different. Camp's different. People around you's different. Everything, man. So yeah, that's just a credit to having good people around you as well. It's not, no man is an island in this game. You know?
My question is, obviously, when you win, no one thinks about it. But when you lose, like, what's the mindset, the thought process that you sort of go through after a loss? Because that's obviously one of the toughest stages. You've worked hard for your training camp, and then to come out and not get the dub. Like, how do you deal with that?
It depends. I think when you've lost in different ways, the outcome and the mental state is always different. If you had a hard fight, you put everything on the line, and the guy just got the better of you, sometimes you're not even mad. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I had a good fight, bro. If the guy done good, what do you want me to do? Do you know what I mean? And you kind of just say, let me just keep doing what I was doing because these bits was working. On the other side, you can kind of autopilot yourself and you're going for takedowns you don't need to go for, and just nervous energy, swinging with your chin up in the air and that. Like, there's things like that when people lose fights like that. That's when you see them go back to the change rooms, they're kicking off. Do you know what I mean? Because they know they fucked up. Do you see what I mean? So I think it always comes down to how you was fighting at the time. The losses, some of the losses that I've had, in my head, I chalk it up to fights I shouldn't have taken, thinking I'm Superman. Do you see what I mean? Sometimes you gotta still train. I still train for my opponents and all of this, but sometimes I took a fight with a torn shoulder, and I knew my shoulder was torn. Do you get me? But I was like, nah, I can still do something. Do you see what I mean? I go to fight, and that fight to me is probably the worst fight I've ever had. Do you get me? I can't even watch that fight sometimes. Do you see what I mean? Like, that's kind of the other side of the losses, but still lessons, man. Still lessons.
All right. So, what would be your advice to up and comers then? In the game right now,
to the up and coming fighters. So what are we talking? We're talking amateurs. We're talking early pros.
We're talking. All right, let's talk pros.
Early pros. Don't believe. Yeah, literally. Don't believe the promoters, the managers, and whatever. All shit stinks. Yeah. Look at Conor McGregor before the Nate Diaz fight when he get choked out. Yeah. And he was on a media fucking tornado. Yeah. And that was all because of UFC telling him, that don't stink, bro. Do you get me? You get me? You can shit right there. It's fine. I don't smell anything. Do you see what I mean? The minute you lose or whatever, it's like, geez, who fucking left this shit here? Do you see what I mean? So, metaphorically speaking, just do what you did that got you there in the first place, and don't change nothing. Yeah, don't start believing people when they start telling you this, telling you that. Just stay on the path, man. And I wish there was a Capcom Cory to tell me that at the time. There was a promoter that called me the UK's Anderson Silva, and at the time I ran with that. I loved it. Again, off the Anderson Silva, Anderson Silva. Do you know what I mean? That was already. I was like, damn, like so soon, everybody can already see my greatness. Yeah, like, do you see what I mean? But really, you learn over time that, man, you're yourself. Do you know what I mean? I'm Capcom Cory now, and I was then. Do you see what I mean? And the reason I got those, I guess, opportunities and things I did back then was not because I was fucking Anderson Silva. Do you see what I mean? But it just showed how much I looked up to those guys. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's not the wrong thing I did, but just showing other people that's kind of you know, don't believe all that. Just do what got you there, man.
Sweet. Right then, bro.
Yeah.
It's time to get into this now. We're gonna chop it up a little bit. We're gonna chop it up a little bit.
Intro done.
Yeah, hey people, if you're here, make sure you're liking and you're subscribing. Yeah, we need to get those followers up.
And any questions, throw them in.
Yeah, any questions? If you got any questions for our guest, Cory, let us know and I'll shoot them over. But yeah, we're gonna get into this week's card quickly because you know we weren't really looking forward to it. To be honest,
I put my hands up. I ain't watch it.
You missed Jack Della Maddalena?
Bro, did you
I
look
told
at
him
that?
to watch that fight, bro.
What?
I ain't watching
This-
That one must have been sick though. That
You know-
one
you ain't
must
watch
have
it?
been alright. Nah, bro. All I seen is the girl get banged and run across the cage. That's the only clip I saw.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so
She
happy
was
I
on
saw
a
that this
20-meter sprint thing.
I'm
still.
so happy I saw that. this
Yeah,
morning.
that was crazy.
That
That was crazy. There's
all the
4
fights I've
people that have
watched,
done it.
Of all the fights I watched, I feel like I'd never seen that before. That was an actual sprint.
No,
bro.
Alistair Overeem used to do that a lot though. Not like that though.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He'll
Yeah,
have his shoulder
He
to
have a
you.
light jog,
yeah.
yeah. It's a light jog. He's not afraid. He just like, yo, give me a sec. It's different with Overeem. This one was like, yo, I think one of the commentators said like, yo, if the door was open, bro.
No, the cage legit. The cage stopped her from
Should
running.
be in our yard, bro. Yeah.
100%.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Alright, so we had a Holm versus Myra Bruno Silva. Surprised me still.
Nah, Bueno Silva, she good, man.
Still.
She
She's
she
up
gets
and
stoppages.
down
She gets
sometimes.
stoppages. That's one thing I like about her. The what? Did you see what she locked her in with? The like
Yeah,
guillotine?
it's a ninja choke.
Oh my goodness.
Serious, yeah. Finished that. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Second round. Early in the second round as well.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah,
just
yeah.
ran over to each other and like she put her head
Yeah.
down. Was she shooting? I think
I think she was like
she had her hands locked
against
behind
the
her against the
cage.
cage
Yeah.
and exposed her neck. Nasty still. Locked it up and that was tight.
Yeah, that's a choke.
serious.
That's hard to get
Yeah,
out.
that was
so.
tight. So
Ninja choke, yeah, facts.
I liked what she said on the mic after as well, to be honest. She's like, I'm going to respect Amanda Nunes. I'm the new Amanda Nunes. Like, get me the title shot. I want the title shot. Look at what I done to Holly. Me versus Pena. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, listen, if you're ranked number 10,
You know
and you
what,
beat
it's-
Holly Holm, that's
Gotta
the...
shoot your shot.
Yeah, if
I
you're
hear
going to shoot
that,
your
yeah,
shot,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah,
you shoot your
yeah.
shot. Especially in that broken English.
Move up,
Because
yeah.
nothing sounds better than that broken English.
Yeah,
You
Like,
know
we
what
know
I'm
what you're
saying?
trying to say. We
We didn't understand it, everything, but we get it. You know
But
what I'm
we get
saying?
where you're, yeah,
But
we
we
get
get it.
where you're going. That's funny still. Oh damn.
You saying
Holly.
Holly done? Like,
Holly,
what
she's
is she
old,
now?
you know. She's like
42?
42 or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. You know, that's.
Yeah.
I know women can go a bit older, but
That might be a little
She
too
actually
much.
technically
Yeah.
could be my mum. Like, that's like
Not
and
man's.
that
You
is
feel
crazy. But like, yeah, she's not gonna get another title shot.
Nah, not
Like,
after that.
Holly seems like the sort of athlete that if she's not the best or not competing to be the best, she
but
I
with
don't
Amanda Nunes gone, it's kind of open season.
yeah, but she
not if
just
you're
lost.
Yeah,
losing
no,
against
she
number
just
10.
lost to her.
The
but-
thing is, she said recently that she wanted to stick around for another go at
Yeah.
the title.
Yeah.
Now she's lost. I think she'll probably hand up the gloves. I don't know.
Yeah.
If she gets back in quick, if she gets one back in quick, she can kind of erase this and sort of get back to where she's at. But when you're older, injuries and that last a bit longer. So depending on the kind of fight she had, she might need to take some time. But
I don't know if she, in terms of that, because that's a good take to be fair. But I think she didn't take no damage.
Okay.
She just got choked out.
okay, so
So-
she might be alright. Yeah, just jump back in, erase that, get back in quick.
And you know Holly Holm, like she does the walking thing before the fight. After she got choked out, like I shouldn't even be laughing like this, but she jumped up and she was pacing the octagon. Blood.
Serious.
That was one of them ones.
Before, I know.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
but
she
after,
does it
bro,
all the time.
that she's one of them ones. She's kicking up a stink in the change room for sure, bro.
Pissed.
All
But it's
right.
legit though, man. That's it. You can't be mad when someone gets you legit, bro. You can't be
Yeah.
mad, man.
Yeah.
They train just like you.
Serious. All right, next fight, the one everyone's getting mad about in the chat. Oh, hold on, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry's saying you think she should retire.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, we
I think so.
we
At
covered that
42,
innit,
come
but
on,
yeah,
man.
Yeah. All right, sweet. So we had Jack Della Maddalena versus Basil Hafez. Was it?
Yeah.
Hafez? Short notice.
Okay. I was gonna say I never heard of that.
Yeah, he was supposed to. Jack was supposed to fight last weekend.
Sean Brady.
Yeah, Sean Brady.
Okay.
To be honest, judging from this fight, that Brady fight might have been a tough fight.
No, but you got to think. I don't know how deep into cutting weight he was when the Brady fight got pulled. So to have to cut weight again the following week, that does something to the body.
And an opponent that you don't know anything about, like no one knew anything about.
First fight in the UFC.
You know what I mean? So it's tough.
They would have known he was a grappler, though.
I was gonna say stylistically different fight as well.
Yeah, that's.
He looks like a
makes it even
grappler.
harder.
Just looking at his upper body.
Brady's a grappler, bro. Grapple boxer, bro.
And this
Yeah,
guy,
but more of a body. This guy ain't really got no hands.
Yeah.
you know, like a fridge. He like grappler body.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, anytime he was on the feet, Jack was pretty much lighting him up.
Like,
Yeah.
Pretty much. But yeah, when he went to the ground, yeah, he was pretty good. He got him down a few times, and he was good at passing because Jack was going for this guillotine
That
constantly.
Oh my
He was
days.
like,
It was literally every time he shot.
yeah.
I think in terms of takedowns, it looked worse than what it was. I think he stuffed 13 of the 16 takedowns. So it weren't like he was just getting taken down. But the problem is that when he did get taken down, it was because he was going for that little guillotine, and then he was on the ground, and that's it. He couldn't. He got back up after a while, but it was there for a few minutes every time.
How old is Madalena?
I think he's like 26.
Yeah, he's not that old. He's
This is the thing I was gonna say. Yeah, with Jack Della Maddalena, obviously there's a lot of hype around him. Like the UFC are making him out like they want him to be a champion eventually, like 100%. So this will be one of them fights that if he does get to the title, like a title shot eventually, and he wins or whatever, however that goes, this will be one of the fights along the way that people won't remember, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but like for me, loads of his fights have been first round.
All of them.
All of them have been first round.
Facts.
So like, you never know where someone's at when they always win first round. Like you need the 3-round decisions. You need. Like,
He lost his fight, by the way.
I didn't watch
He
it.
should have lost his fight.
You think?
Really?
Bro,
You
Saudi
based it on the second.
it's on the second.
What?
Watch it. Yeah, it's what do you think
like-
of UFC judging and nowadays when it's based off damage now?
Oh, it's based off damage now?
Now they're
really?
saying so MMA judging supposedly is now based like the main principle is damage, and then everything else follows.
Then I would still say they playing favorites, man, because I see people getting fucked up, and after all of that, if a guy's got a couple of takedowns and a bit of control, I'm like, yo, if someone blasts you in the face with a knee, and you're taking him down to save yourself, you're not fighting anymore. Now it's self-defense. That's how I've always seen it. You're playing self-defense. If there's a guy that's out striking and all you're doing is holding, not trying to finish, just trying to rack up the points, you're playing self-defense. You're not fighting. So for me, damage is always the key, and if the judges have started to do that, it actually makes me happy. It believes there's a chance for guys like me, you know. I've never won a decision. Never. I've never won a decision. Always come out bad on the decision. So
We speak about judging in here every week.
Yeah, literally.
But it is crazy now, and I feel like they do play a bit of favoritism now. Like the game has changed a little bit. It's been a bit more commercialized, a bit more like boxing, padding records, trying to push people along. Like it's how it is, but you just have to know what you're looking at a bit more now. Like,
what's your thoughts on you watch one? Have you watched one?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on their rule set? Because with
love
the
it.
takedowns, you can actually knee. Like,
Love it.
You can't stall
Love it.
with the grapplers.
Love
like,
it. I love it, man. Like Claire's got a fight on Ryzen. What, 2 weeks, I think? Something like that. But yeah, man, she got put in the armbar. Her escape was just kick the girl in the face. You know what I mean? It's just nice. It's nice.
realistic.
Exactly. So the guys that love their grapple game and all of this, it's like, it's all great. But you see when someone can just stomp you in the nose, man, like, you don't really want to go for that armbar so fast. Like, that's all. Just stay on your feet. It's cool. But you know, the rules are the rules. And as a martial artist and fight fan, I love all, like, I guess because one, I don't think you can soccer kick. One,
no, that's not
you
you can't stomp and soccer kick.
You can't stomp and soccer kick, but Rising you can. So it's like, I guess it's all three of those dynamics, and I love it. Do you know what I mean? MMA.
Soccer kick is wild, bro.
It's nice. Nah, bro.
It's nice.
It's nice, man, because it changes the game so much.
Have you ever been
100%.
Not in
I think
MMA.
that would change.
Not in
your
MMA.
mind.
I've been in like
If you
other
hold
stuff.
one, that would be.
Hey man,
I'm
I'm no stranger to them.
I've been
No
in
stranger.
other
Been in, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I've been in other stuff. It's not nice, but I'm still here. Partying with you guys. Do you hear me? Yeah, it's cool. Still, it's not the worst thing. But like I said, if you train for everything, and you know that it's there, it's the same like eating a right hand. You know it's there, and you practice all the time not to get hit with it. It's the same like elbows. People go from punches to elbow. People are like, yo, does it feel different? It's like, yo, when someone elbow you in the face when you're in the middle of a fight, just feels like you've just been hit.
Just
yeah. Just, you know what I mean?
You see the soccer kick thing though. The only thing I disagree with that is if you see when you get knocked out. Let's say someone face punch you, boom, and the referee ain't quick, and the referee ain't quick enough. Yo, that's where I changed my mind.
Right,
but
cool.
I'm with you until then still.
There. All right, cool.
Because if Herb's in there with you, you know what I'm saying?
Someone might just be waiting like this.
Yo, because you know Herb's a little bit slow sometimes.
Yeah.
So, boy.
All right, yeah. When you say it like
That's
that,
the only time.
Yeah, you don't want to be knocked out, man. Fucking soccer kicking, taking a free kick on you. Man.
No, but back to the fight, yeah. Jack Della Maddalena, he called out Sean Brady again, and they got to book that. I think that's the matchup still. But this guy, I want to see him again still.
Yeah, he's good.
good,
Someone put this. Anakin Skywalker put this in there. He said, "Who do you think won, Basil or Jack, or Jack got exposed?" So, out of this, who do you think actually like came off like? Better?
Obviously
No.
As in he come in late notice, and he's taken someone who's on a roll to a split decision. Like it looks good for him. Do you know what I mean? Like you're saying, you want to see him again.
No.
You didn't want to see him in the first place, because you never heard of him.
No,
so it's boosted his name.
Obviously, Jack, for me, I would say Jack still because he got the win.
Yeah.
And end of the day, it's on to the next one. Like the UFC's a marketing machine. This is what they ain't gonna tell you it was a close fight. They're just gonna say he won.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
All right, sweet. Did you see this Azaitar versus Prado?
Yes, I did. Still, young boy.
Yeah.
Young boy's only 20.
Yeah.
He's a problem, man.
Yeah, Azaitar's not been looking good since he got that. Since he got booted and then he came back. Yeah.
No, but this
it's been a bit of a skid.
Yeah, it was good fight still. Good squad. I think you got to take into account the fact that he's so young. I think obviously when we're watching UFC, you're thinking you're watching the finished product already.
Yeah.
But for someone this young, like his grappling ain't great, you know. But at 20 years old, bro, you got a prospect there. Do you know what I mean? If they manage him right, then yeah, you could see him in the future, 5-6 years time, doing something. I think he said he's gonna move up to Walter.
Oh really?
At the end of the fight, yeah, he was like, "This is my last fight." And then who was interviewing last night? Was it DC? DC was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
He was like, "At lightweight," because he's broken English again, innit? But
the finish was good though as well.
Yeah.
The spinning elbow and then ground and pound. Yeah,
Nice.
that's good.
Fearless at 20, man.
Sure.
Yeah, this one was mad.
Durev versus Park.
Did you watch this?
I did see this. He got subbed him, didn't he?
Yeah, it was rear naked, I believe, in the end. But he just broke him down, man. Like you see Park. What I love about him, is his jab. Bro, his jab is efficient, bro. He don't really throw much else. I'm gonna be real. He don't really throw much else. When he did it was good, but he just stuck behind the jab. And you know, with boxing, like a good jab take you around the world. Yeah. Not so much in MMA. Yeah. Obviously, the jab is the most effective weapon.
I don't think people jab enough in MMA. What's your opinion on this?
I'm giving away the gems today.
What about your epiphany? You know, you got
jab
to share.
game. Listen, man. Jab game, bro. It's the same as boxing. It's the same for MMA. They don't talk about it enough. And what fights can I think? Obviously, the most famous one would be GSP and Koscheck. The second one, when he kill him with the jab and smashed his eye and that. But another one that people they sleep on this fight, man, is BJ Penn versus Sean Shirk. Yeah. If you watch that fight, bruv, and he fucking pulls him apart, this fucking sick wrestler and that cannot do a thing with the jab. Yeah. Obviously, that was years and years ago.
Yeah.
But man, like, out of all the strikes that you can throw to be safe, it's either that or John Jones fucking stomp to the knee. It's kind of like
that's kind of a leg jab in many respects because you don't expose yourself for the takedown.
You get what I'm saying? Keeps you safe and keeps them fucking hurt. And whether it's light, whether it's light or whether it's heavy, it's the same like a jab. 2 knuckles on the face, whether it's light or it's heavy, they gotta respect it, even if you just flick it.
Especially in them 4 ounces, boy.
You see what I mean? Yeah, man. So yeah, good jab, and I like this Park guy. I like his style in it. Even though I haven't seen this fight, I like that you say that he has a good jab, because I'm sure sometimes you ain't got to be boxer style, and your jab doesn't have to be like a piston. It doesn't have to always be like this. You could be the slow guy, but just how you set your jab and hit it at the right time, which the times that I've seen him, he does. So yeah, man, that's good on him. Good on him.
Bad boy nickname as well. Iron
Turtle. Yeah.
Brother.
I'm
what?
like,
Cold,
could you?
Cold.
Aye, this one was dropping out. So you got Norma Dumont versus Chelsea Chandler.
She looks
Super
like
Sonic.
She already looks like she knows.
Like-
And she's wearing blue like Sonic.
Like Sonic. Yeah, that's the new name still.
These lot were scrapping at the weigh-in.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, serious? Yeah.
Backstage,
They had the whole
backstage, they kind
thing.
of went, yeah. So to be ducking around the cage after that, yeah, don't
That was
say
like
good
a
stuff.
real sprint, bro. I've never seen that before. In all the fights I've seen, I've never seen someone like break out like full sprint. If the cage was open, yeah, she'd be at home.
I need to find this.
100%.
Anyways.
You ain't
Bro,
watched it?
bruv, you
Oh,
think,
no,
it's-
listen,
you
you're
think I'm
missing out.
joking, you think I'm exaggerating as well.
No, she did, man.
Sprint.
You know, with a sprint, they say it's like your first 3 steps are the most important. Bro, her first 3 steps, she's efficient still. I ain't gonna lie. She's good in there still.
Man, Dumont though.
I'd never
Dumont-
seen that. This is the UFC. This is supposed to be like the highest level of fighting, you know?
Crazy.
Hey,
It's
oh.
crazy, bro.
Let me say this as well. You know, because I've been saying Ronda Rousey's coming back. I've been saying it for a couple
I
of
heard
weeks
someone
now.
shut it down.
Oh, yeah?
Someone shut it
Oh,
down.
really?
Yeah.
Because-
Ariel shut it down, I think.
Okay, if Ariel's saying it, fair enough. But in my own mind,
Yeah.
last night, because she said she called for she was like, featherweight division is still a division. Amanda Nunes is gone. I'm still active. I want the next title shot. It's like, raw, like, they might as well just bring Rousey in and do that. Because it's the UFC. You know what I'm saying? This thing is basically WWE now anyway, so they might as well do it.
Hey, she blew.
No joke, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
She didn't even
And she
just start
check
cutting,
the
just
shoulders.
start cutting. Yeah.
She went face first into the cage too, bro. Like she didn't care for nothing.
Yo, everything was left behind in that
my
moment.
Not good
still.
still. Not good.
Trust me. Man.
Yeah, Ronda with the WWE money, man. It's a hard one to come back for. Yeah.
Proper mad, isn't it?
No, when you start analysing
When you
it,
break it down, bro, I'm
and you
telling
see my girl, yeah, her face is angry that she's running away.
Like horror movie,
She
like,
wants
yo,
to
what
get
you
hold
doing?
of her, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What
Because
are
she
you
was chatting nonsense before. That's why.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
gotta be the
running.
fucking sickest thing I've seen in such a long time, bro. Because I've been so busy, I haven't watched that many fights, bro. Watching that this morning, bro, I nearly dropped my food. That shit killed me, bro.
Oh, man.
Ooh, talking of sick things to see, did you see the girl's arm?
Oh yeah.
I did see that. Now you say that, I see that shit too.
This
Can
one,
you
wasn't
lost?
it? Yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. This one was nasty though.
Like TKO, innit?
Kabar versus Nunes. Yeah, that's why they tell you when you hit the mat.
You gotta
arms
break
out,
full,
bro.
man.
No,
Break
don't
full.
put your, don't put your.
I seen someone
Yeah,
break their
hand
arm
out.
like that in the training, old training story as well.
Yeah.
Guy gave him a hip throw.
Yeah.
The guy was, I guess it was his first or second time training with us and that. And the guy that threw him, he'd been training longer than me with Gentis. Do you get me?
Yeah.
He was a guy I looked up to. Do you get me? So these guys going, I already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit that hip throw. Yeah. He gets the hip throw, but a guy obviously inexperienced and not having it. Do you get me? He's tried to stick his hand out, so these guys are in the air, both their weights landing, and my guys thought he was the superhero who's gonna stop the whole takedown by putting his hand out, bro. All you heard was this. He stood up here, his fucking elbow looked like a half pipe, bro. Down like this. And he was just in shock. He was just screaming at the guy, "You broke my arm, you broke my arm, you broke my arm." Bro, it was crazy. I shouldn't laugh at this shit, man, but makes for good content. Makes for good
That's
content.
it, makes for good content.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
that was nasty though, man.
Trust me, man. Yeah.
Oh, I
what's
did
it?
see this one. I saw
McKinney
that. I saw
versus
McKinney's,
how you
yeah.
say
Sadikov, yeah, Sadikov. Comes out Aljo's camp.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good
McKinney,
fight.
boy, he's on a bit of a slide.
What did I say, man? If it comes out of the first round, you might as well just bet the house on him to lose, man. Because he don't win. I think I've only ever seen him win once out of the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, secretly running back is kind of what I was saying about that whole shit thing. Get me, man? Come in, smash the guy. Doesn't stink at all. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, do this again. You start smelling that shit, and it doesn't go your way. Do you see what I mean? He's a good fighter. You can see it, but in his mind, he's always trying to now recreate this 7-second knockout. Man, you can't go that way. It was the same with me in the crescent kick. Someone said that to me years after it happened, and they was like, it's a hard bar that you set for yourself. Do you get me? And then anything less than that bar, they're gonna be like, it wasn't that great a fight. So if he don't KO people in the first round, 10 seconds in, whatever, they'll be like, he's not that good. Man can fight a sick fight or whatever, And then over time, as the fight goes on, oh damn, 3 minutes in, 4 minutes in, I'm in the second round. Fuck, I might not finish him now. You start, you see what I mean?
Worrying,
It play on you, man.
I hear that still.
I see a thing with Terence talking about a sparring session with Kevin Holland.
Yeah, he trains with him now.
No, yeah, but have you seen the clip I'm talking about?
Don't
Where he's
think I've
like,
seen the
oh
clip.
yeah, Kevin Holland, man, he took me down, and he's holding me down and he's chatting shit, and he's looking in the camera and he's chatting shit, and then in his other hand he's still got the blunt, and I'm like, fam,
What?
Shit.
what? Hold on. And I realized this guy is not serious, man. That's when he said that. I was,
McKinney.
yeah, I said, yeah, this guy's not serious, man. You know, if you're talking about man's taking you down with a blunt in his hand, fam, let alone you've got the blunt in the gym in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But furthermore, man, still take you down.
That's a mad sentence, still.
It's
Trust
amazing.
me.
The clip is wild. Still, it made me second doubt myself on Terence McKinney. Still,
Alright.
Surely that's it, man.
Yeah, man, that is it, man. We're gonna hit the news, but before we hit the news, I got a question here. Yusuf, he's got one for you, Corey.
2.
Yeah, you got two, yeah. Are you saying what advice would you give to someone about to begin training? We'll do that one first.
What advice would I give someone who's about to start training?
Yeah.
Keep an open mind and leave your ego at the door. You get me? Don't remember, if you're in a room, and a good room as well, there's gonna be a few, maybe even more than a few guys that are better than you. And the one thing about men, no one likes to admit they don't know how to fight. They don't never like to admit they never trained a day in their life, never had a fight in their life, but they'll be like, yeah, I know how to throw that shot. Or they just start waffling, bro. But it happens. We men, we can't help it at the same time. But as long as you're conscious of it and say, all right, cool, I know what I don't know.
Yeah.
If you kind of come with that approach, then yeah, you should be all right. So, you know, nobody's trying to, as long as your gym is good, come down to GB top team, you know, look after you. And yeah.
And second question is your favorite UFC fighters to watch. So maybe give them 3.
My favorite fighters to watch.
current.
Yeah,
current.
All right. We do 3 current and 3.
Okay.
Fighters.
That's a good one. 3 current. Israel's got to be the number 1 at the moment. Who else? Danny Roberts. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and his fights are like movies, bro. Like when you actually sit down and watch his fights, like his shit is like movies. I don't know, maybe it's just because I know him, but to me, like his fights are like films, bro. Like you watch whether it's 3 rounds, whether it's a finish, whether he lose, whether he win, bro. The shit is fucking drama, bro. I don't know. And who would be the third? Shout out Nathaniel, man. He's fighting next week. Let's go, Nate. Let's go, Nate.
Big fight next week, man.
Yeah, big fight, man.
real.
He's got that though. He's been working hard. Still.
Sweet. All right, sweet. And then priors. Old
Priors, Anderson.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching no fights in a while, so damn. There's someone I'm thinking of. I just can't. No, let's go Anderson. We'll put John Jones in as well, because John Jones early days, bruv, I remember I was like, this guy might actually
his
be
style's
the goat.
changed, man. Over the
It's
years.
changed so much, bro. But I remember that first, there's the Bonner fight. From that one, I was like, this guy gonna be the champ. He's gonna take over everything, like everything. Yeah, this from the takedowns to the strikes to dropping him with the spinning elbow. It's crazy. Third, and because he's in the front of my head. No, Nick Diaz. Yeah. I was gonna say BJ Penn, but it might have to be Nick Diaz.
Nick Diaz boy, back in the day still.
Yeah, Nick Diaz. And that's not even quite UFC. We're talking still Strikeforce days, but you know, he's still family. Yeah, man.
All right, sweet. All right, we're gonna hit up some news.
Before you start the news,
I
I know you ain't got it, but have you man seen the Sky documentary,
The Good
Good
Fight?
Fight Club?
I have actually.
You watched
I'm
it
in
all?
that shit. Yeah. I ended up being in episode 2. I didn't even realize. I was like, yo. The person I was training, I was like, what, you didn't want to tell me that this shit was on Sky? I'm pretty sure that's highly illegal, bro. You get me? But it's an alright show, I suppose.
I thought it was good, like for Again, I don't train on
Lankz for real. Hey yo, pause. Yeah, it's cool. No, it's calm. Yeah, sick. Go on.
Yeah, like for someone. Obviously, I love the sport, but I don't get as much time as I would like to train because I do football, innit? That's my thing. But yeah, like it was good to see like the gym, like inside the gym, like, and how to put it. I'm gonna say grassrootsy. Like it's not fully made up with like the top fighters. Like these are all guys that are still out here really grinding. Some struggling because they're training and not working. And do you know what I mean? Like you get to see the real side of the sport. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's on Sky documentary.
It's a good show still. Chanel, I know Chanel's in there a lot. Like, got a lot of love for Chanel, man.
Chanel, she just got signed in as well to PFL.
She deserves everything coming her way, bro.
Yeah, she's a savage, though.
Savage, man. Like, and good person as well, you know. Like, one thing to be a savage, but if you're a good person and all of that as well. So yeah, man. Congrats to shout out Chanel, man. PFL signed and that, gonna take that shit over.
100.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, no.
I haven't watched the whole documentary of that though. It was just someone messaged me and was like, "Yo, you was on the show." I was like, "What show?" I was like, "Yeah, I done this YouTube thing with Chunks." It was around the same time, so I was like, "Yeah, man, it's not quite TV. It was on YouTube, but thanks, bro." And he was like, "Nah, you was on TV. You was on Sky." I was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. He was like, "Nah, you was on Sky, bro." All of this, sent me the picture and that, and there's all Chanel like this. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm getting this."
And I was gonna say, because you touched on it just now, what was it like filming that that little YouTube series
thing with Chunks?
Yeah.
Bro, that was a fucking sick experience, man. Came kind of out of nowhere, but I guess that's just a credit to the work I've been doing. But brother, it was sick, man. Chunks is cool. The people I did everything with were cool. They asked me to come back the next day because I was only supposed to shoot for one day, and then go back to the gym the next day. But they did some other shows. I don't know if they've all come out yet. I think what's it called? The Punchline or something. I saw that. So I don't know if all the episodes have come out, but they shot it all on the one day. But they was like, yeah, come chill with us and whatever. So I end up chilling. So I guess I'm backstage when they're doing all of the Punchline stuff. I should put some stuff out, man, content wise. But yeah, brother, it was sick, man. I want to do more stuff like that. To be
I told you already.
Brother, I'm there, man. I'm there still. Let's go. I don't want to call myself a celebrity coach like that. I still want to be a real legit fight coach. But there's still a fun element you can kind of have to this game. I was saying before, a lot of guys, there's a lot of ego sometimes. So I train a lot of women as well. Do you know what I mean? That part is out of it. They already know how much they don't know, so they're just willing to learn. It's fine. You see what I mean? You could tell somebody something. There's a guy that ain't trained in like 6-7 months. Just the other day, I tell him something about his hands. He's like, "Yeah, but that's how I fight." And I'm like, "Yeah, but your last fight you lost, and you haven't been here for 6 months, and you're paying me for training, and you're kind of telling me I'm wrong, like." In the nicest way, don't you see the problem here, bro? Like, do you get me? And I'm trying to find a nice way to say it, but man's getting he's getting tighter about it. I'm like,
you'll find out next fight.
Just here's my account details, brother. Here's my account details, man. Just pay for the training, bro.
Sometimes
I can't. There's only so much I can do. Do you see what I mean?
Listen, as long as you get paid, bro.
And I'm teaching them the right thing. It's not even like I'm showing them the things wrong. I'm showing them the right thing, but sometimes people's ego won't even allow them to receive what you're trying to show them. It's crazy still. It's crazy.
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, exactly.
Alright, cool. So we've got, let's take this down. Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou boxing clash set for October 28th. So it's happening, guys. It's confirmed, signed, all that stuff. The guy who should be here is not here. So what's your thoughts on this?
You know me, man. I've been high on this train for a long time, and I'm so glad that that Francis has got the fight that he left the UFC for. Yeah, man. I think, look, when we spoke about this 3-4 months ago now, I think I said that if this fight comes about, the main winners, the biggest winner outside of Francis is the PFL. Do you know what I'm saying? PFL are now getting a lot more exposure, and they will do as this fight, as it gets closer to the fight. I mean, Francis doesn't really stand much of a chance. Let's be real. You know,
he's got a puncher's chance.
Yeah, but not in boxing gloves, bro. Listen, you see
You don't know what his power translates to.
Yeah, it's not going to be the look. He got hit by Wilder and got up. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you this now. I believe that Wilder hits harder in gloves than Francis.
Good for you.
Doing maths, it makes sense.
Good for you.
Doing
Yeah.
maths, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Because wearing
speed.
big gloves.
No,
and
but
he's-
also boxers. They spend their entire time punching. Francis doesn't spend his entire time punching, so his efficiency in his punches is not the same.
Bro. You know, you can just have a freak.
Yeah, of course.
It might just be that, bro.
Yeah, but Wilder's the freak. Irrespective, Francis hits hard, innit? We're not saying Francis don't hit hard, but with the 10-ounce gloves on or whatever they're gonna wear, yeah, I don't know how much of a chance he has. But I'm down to watch it. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's
I'm happy for
interesting.
Francis because obviously he wanted to box, but I think you're wet at the same time
Why?
because the money that you're getting is what they offered you roughly.
No,
for
no,
the
no,
job.
it's
that's false
What?
accusations,
It's
bro. It's
not.
not.
So what is he
No, he
getting?
getting the
'Cause-
Bro,
bag
he's
for
gonna
this.
get
It's
about
bag, bro.
25 M's.
Okay,
I
alright.
dropped the
he's-
video in the chat. Like his manager said, the money he's making is like more than his whole
Yeah,
UFC
yeah,
career, bro.
Oh, together.
Everything.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
man.
multiple.
times
Okay,
more.
no. I thought I saw something that said 8 mil and that's
No,
more
yeah,
than
it's
UFC.
8 mil guaranteed. But you see, Conor got 30 mil guaranteed for the Mayweather fight, and he made 100 M's at the end of it. That's what they're saying. Yeah. Now, if you're to believe that, that's like whatever you get now is 30% of your paycheck.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then France is gonna walk away with about 25 M's.
Yeah,
Like he's winning. All the people that are saying, like I've seen Adam Catterall speaking,
yeah.
saying nonsense stuff like, what is this fight? I'm like, bro, I know that you work for the UFC, but allow it, bro. Like, come on, man. At least give the man props. Like, he's doing
Man
what he
did
wants to do.
something,
You know what I'm
Man
saying?
did something that no one's done.
No, but if you look at it from the aspect of us guys, obviously MMA is the first sport that we're gonna like be familiar with. So like, you're happy for Francis. You're happy for the opportunities that's provided. Other fighters potentially who are adult who feel like they're not getting paid properly in the UFC and want other opportunities, isn't it? But when you look at it on a boxing side, it's a bit different now.
Let me ask you this
You know
then.
what I'm saying?
Who is Fury gonna fight?
He's supposed to fight Usyk.
Yeah, but Usyk is booked against Dubois. So who next? Then this is the
Could have
question.
fought AJ.
But AJ is now booked against Dylan. AJ
But this is
did-
the thing,
but
these
his-
fights
No,
were
but
should have materialized
this
and they
is-
didn't.
But this is why I don't
And
wanna hear
everyone's
those-
pointing back at him.
No, but I don't want to hear those arguments because they sent AJ 2 contracts. AJ rejected both of them. They sent Usyk 2 contracts. Usyk accepted,
accepted
one,
one.
and then he declined it after. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and then who else is there to fight? People are saying, oh, he could have fought Joseph Parker. For what?
Yeah,
Why do I want to see him fight Joseph Parker? Like, what is that, bro? Do you know
that's
what I'm saying? I'd much rather see him fight Francis.
I always feel like the heavyweight division in boxing got like 3 people in it the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
like,
right
and
now,
that's it's not fun. It's not fun. At least with the UFC, there's a division. You know, you can put this guy against that guy against that guy against that guy. With this, it seems the circle is so small, and I feel there should be just another set of good guys that they should put in that just to shake things up. Because otherwise, the talks always get like this, and one cancels out another, and then this one knocked out that one, so that one cancels this one, and it's like we're only moving these. It's like the cup with 3 things like this. You know, like that. It's just a free one just moving around.
But even in the UFC at heavyweight, they're kind of 'cause
Yeah.
they booked John Jones versus Stipe, and like what happened to Pavlovich now?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see, like I said last week, I don't really want to see Stipe versus John Jones. Stipe ain't fought for 3 years.
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen.
We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'd much rather see Pavlovich, and again, I probably know what's gonna happen in that one too, but I'd rather see it.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, I hear you.
100. Alright, that's what it is, man. To add on to this, obviously, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou won't be for the WBC title, but the fight will go on official records.
So why is it not for the belt then?
I don't think he can fight for the belt because he's never had a fight.
He's never had a
he's
fight,
not ranked in any
That
capacity.
doesn't matter, bro. Like you're allowing him to fight.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with you. Still,
Don't let him fight him then.
There'll
if you
be a
fight
belt.
him and he absolutely obliterates Tyson Fury, let's just say he lands that bang. Do you get me? And
Hope he
Tyson
does.
don't get up. Do you see what I mean? And he doesn't
And he's
get
the
up.
WBC champ.
Do you see what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Like, it's disrespectful.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, but no,
I hear
there's some type of WBC will make a belt in it. It will be the baddest man on the planet belt. That's what they're saying.
If they made another belt,
No,
then-
it's 100% it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be for the
But-
and they're the
WBC
type-
baddest man on the
Yeah,
planet.
But then
WBC
John Jones just sitting
W-
at home like this, like.
Well, then
baddest
that's.
man on the
But
planet.
hear
I'm
this. But
here.
hear
like,
this.
all right, like what you're
But
saying.
what
yeah.
if Francis wins, yeah, and then says John Jones, get your shit together, yeah, let's go. What do UFC do now?
In what, boxing?
No, but oh boy, hopefully not because John Jones definitely gets slumped.
Because Jones and Ngannou in boxing is quite interesting for me.
It's a different.
It makes it a fairer fight.
That's a quite
fair.
That's it.
Fair.
No, fair.
You might as well put me and Capcom in there, bro, and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's an interesting one because Jones, I still think Jones is a very clever fighter, and Ngannou is not he's not a stupid fighter, but his strength is in his strength. You get me? So Jones would have to be a lot smarter, and Fury and Ngannou, yeah, it's interesting, man, because I don't think they're probably the same height.
No, Fury's 6'9", bro.
Yeah, of course he's.
This is the thing.
Course,
This is people. This is why I say Fury's the best of all time.
Yeah, you're right. As you say that, I forget, man. He's like 7 foot tall, isn't he? So
I say Fury's the best of all time because all these other heavyweights that came before him are so tiny in comparison. Yeah, other than Lennox, the only person I think that can compete with Fury is Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, he might just dance on Ngannou, to be fair.
I think he will, but regardless, like at the end of the day, Ngannou's gonna get his bag in it. So that's all that's important, really.
That's all that matters, I guess. Yeah,
There's a lot of hating going on, though, man. A lot of hating.
Saying that, Daniel Cormier apologizes to Francis Ngannou after crazy turn of events landing Tyson Fury bout. And another person who owes this man an apology is Bragz, and we want that next week live on the show.
camera.
Thank you. Hoodie, I could just dress up and pretend.
But I rate Cormier for even like giving the apology, because you know some men are just too upright with it. They won't even apologize. So respect to him for that.
Serious.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes
man. Sometimes
it
you
goes a
gotta,
long way. Yeah, it goes a long way sometimes.
Yeah.
So
shows the sort of person you are, innit?
I was about to be up with them M's.
We got
DC's looking for that interview. That's why.
Yeah. Yo, so how much money did you make exactly?
Hey, we got a question here. Lonnie saying, how do y'all see Tyson Fury's chin? It might not be the same after the Wilder bangs he's taken. Ngannou might just stretch him, you know.
Bro, there's black magic on that man's chin, fam. You not see the shot that he got hit with by Wilder?
Yeah,
when he actually
rise from the dead. He literally
That was crazy. That was one of the
Did the
craziest things
Undertaker,
I've seen
he
in
did
fighting. Yeah, literally Undertaker.
It actually was the Undertaker for real.
No,
like.
it was.
And he got up.
Maybe he was alright from like 4, but he just thought I'd take the extra second.
And he wasn't even rocked when he stood up. That was
And he
that's
won
what
the rest of
crazy
the
to me.
round.
That was what's crazy to me. He stood up
Crazy.
and he was not wobbling, nothing. Like, oh, right. I just fell over for a second.
Yeah, that guy there different.
Mad.
That's the type of chin you have when you've been boxing since the age of like 2.
Yeah,
fam.
that's
Trust me.
crazy still.
Next, we have PFL partners with USADA for the new anti-doping program following slew of testing failures.
Damn, but good work, man. Good work, bro.
What's your thoughts on USADA and like just the testing program they run?
Keep it clean, man. Just keep it clean, bro. Always think of Bisbing with fucking 1-9 now. Do you know what I mean? I trained with Vitor and that, but still, it's just like, bro, I just don't rate people. If you have to do that, you shouldn't be fighting.
When you trained with Vito, was he on the juice?
Thankfully, no.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, it's like you'll make an enemy for life like that, bro.
Yeah.
You get
Of
me?
course.
Enemy for life like that, bro.
Have you ever fought someone who's juiced, or you assumed?
1000%, man. Like, I don't want to say the shows that I grew up on. Do you know what I mean? But that promoter, as much as I like the guy, I got a lot of love for him, but he loved the scraps and he didn't care how he got them. Do you see what I mean? So the guys that were stepping in, bro, like you could see it from a mile off. Do you know what I mean? From the changing room to, I can't even think of the stories right now, but from the changing rooms to, yo, who left my bag over here, and guys are flipping out and all of this shit, and they're fighting and they're juiced up. They look like they train every day.
Yeah.
But their stamina only lasts 20 seconds. And you always have to be like, something is not adding up here. Do you see what I mean? Like,
Man might have just blew his nose like your guy from
Dracus.
Dracus.
Let me ask you on that, because you said Izzy's one of your favorite fighters.
Yeah.
What are you saying about Dracus and Izzy?
ooh. So good fight. Do you know what I actually think? I actually think that Israel gonna take him serious. I think the Whittaker fight is a bit more comfort zone for Israel. I think Whittaker kind of live in Israel's shadow. Whether or not he'll ever admit it, but it's all over him. Do you get me? Even if, no matter how good he does, he always just see Izzy in the corner, like watching him. Like, I always kind of get that still. With the other brother, call him Jermaine Dupri. I'm sorry. You get me? I don't know how to pronounce his name yet, man. But
DDP. Diamond Dallas Page.
Diamond Dallas, yeah, for real, bro. He watching him the other day, he looked like the new age Keith Jardine. Do you know what I mean? He awkward, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He does stuff when he's not supposed to, when he get away with
his
it.
footwork is so bad.
It's mad, bro.
It's so bad, but it works.
And a guy like that, again, I like Israel's style. It's like kind of like mine. It's clean. Do you get me? But you see, when you get some herky jerky guy like that, bro, it just makes your shit kind of off a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of makes a more interesting fight for me to watch, actually. To be honest, more so than the Whittaker fight. So as a fan, I'm actually happy to watch this one still.
Sweet. Just before we move on from PFL, I'm hearing. I see on the socials, PFL are closer to acquiring Bellator.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm learning shit.
Yeah.
Being here still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. PFL trying to buy Bellator.
I think it's not just Bellator. There's a couple other promotions too.
Like who?
I need to look it up. I can't remember what promotions they are now, but yeah, it's like 4 or 5 promotions they're gonna buy. Yeah. Listen, I said
challenge, bro.
PFL got money.
I'm hearing this because you guys know I bet them, but like they were saying like they're here to take over, bro. They're not here to take part still.
You see, MMA.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's like what 30-something years deep. Yeah. UFC has been at the top of it for the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but for a large majority of that time. Yo, it's a young sport, you know. Look at what's happening with football in Saudi right now. Like they're taking over the whole thing.
That's where the money coming from.
Wherever there's money, exactly, and they got Saudi money. So, bro, in like 10, it won't take long, you know. Like 10 years time, and this is another factor. What if Dana was to walk away from UFC?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if Dana
Even
was
Joe
to walk away?
Rogan. Sorry, just to,
Joe can't go.
Yeah, but
nah,
Joe
but
It's not the
I don't
same.
know, man.
Joe
That's my point. That's my point. Like I love Joe in all the aspects of it. Do you know what I mean? But I know he'd be dropping out of shows less and less now.
He's
You
doing
get me?
fewer and
Just
fewer.
pay-per-views.
bro.
Just pay-per-views.
And his contract is tied in with Dana's. If Dana leaves, Joe's gone. That's in Joe's contract.
Shit,
So,
damn, I even know that.
you know what I mean? I think, a few things have to happen, but easily PFL could take over. And they're paying their fighters, bro.
Yeah.
If you're a heavyweight, why are you going to UFC? For why?
Yeah.
When you know that at the top of the PFL, you fight Francis, you're gonna get guaranteed $2 million.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
Serious.
Shit.
What do you think on the whole PFL Europe thing as well? 'Cause that was looking pretty good.
I like the idea of it all, man. I like the idea of it all. I actually missed out on the opportunity recently, man. I could have been on that shit, but again, I haven't really been training on that, and it would have been a rematch with France. It actually would have been a rematch because he was supposed to fight Dom. He was supposed to fight Dom, but Dom got injured. So yeah, it would have been a nice one, man. But is what it is, man. It's just part of the game. But yeah. PFL Europe it's just another opportunity. Do you see what I mean? So for me, I love it all. Do you know what I mean? Stay active, stay in shape, be ready, injury free. You never know what could come up, you know. So
if they take on the whole of Bellator's roster as well, they got fighters.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Decent fighters, like obviously not UFC level yet, but we'll get there.
But even at the same time, for me, UFC at the I forget this Argentinian guy, but a lot of the guys that they're bringing in the UFC now is young guys that they're trying to build. Yeah. Like at the time back then, your Anderson Silvas, your Matt Hughes, your GSPs, like they've been doing all of that. Yeah. They come to the UFC as the mecca. You are the pro. You are the guy that's been kicking ass in your country, in your region. You the national champion, whatever. Now you come to the big leagues. It's not like that anymore with the UFC. Now it's like, yo, we got a guy in our gym. He's like 18. He's never had a fight. Well, let's give him a couple of fights and then just build him up. So in 10 years' time, maybe he's going to be champion. And I'm like, UFC you haven't pulled that off yet because it doesn't work like that. But who am I to say? Because they're the ones with the P's in it. So
serious. All right. Sweet. Next one we have Jamahal Hill relinquishes UFC title after suffering ruptured Achilles in basketball game.
Oh shit,
brother,
mad. What?
And out to my boy Mus. That's why I don't play football with you on Sunday, fam. Yeah,
it's real,
bro. Man always ask me, "Hey, you want to play football?" I'm like, "Hey, nah." No, brother. You get me?
Today,
till I start skilling up, man, and then man be looking at me like this, my back turned, bro.
100%.
That's way scarier than fucking hard sparring and that, bro.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. Because that's how quick it can happen. You ain't even realize. Just playing basketball, bro.
But
He's probably sick of basketball. Probably plays all the time.
You know, listen, I haven't seen the game, but I saw a photo of him in the game. I see DC there. I see Bully B there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are these men doing?
Some charity game.
Bro, I'm sure there should be something in their contract that's like, you can't do this.
Allow that. Yeah,
you're at the top of, bro, this man.
And they were going hard in it. They were probably playing hard. Like, they weren't no fuck around here.
Fam, I'm like, Jamahal Hill, bro. Like, what are you doing, fam?
And
Someone needs to be in his ears. So he hasn't got good people around him, bro. Because I'm telling you, no, real talk, bro. Because let's be honest, if you're the champion of the UFC, why the fuck you playing basketball,
you can't be
bro?
banging out basketball all the time.
What? You should be in the gym.
Yeah.
Like, you want to keep your belt or what you doing, fam?
Yeah.
Them Roy Jones days is different, man. Like Roy Jones used to be on that. You get me? He used to
But
play
Roy
basketball.
Jones is something special, fam.
He's a different guy, and the times was different, as well. Man play basketball and then go fight you in that. It's crazy, really. It's crazy, really.
And Achilles, I swear that's a serious thing.
That's serious, bro. That's not easy to come back.
Yeah, man.
No, but they got stem cells and them thing there. You can be back in like 4 months now.
Serious?
No, 100%, bro.
He ain't relinquishing the belt for 4 months, bro.
No, but as in an Achilles tear, like when Kobe done his Achilles, he was back training in 4 months.
Brother, this is Kobe and Jamahal Hill. Like they ain't got the same bread.
But UFC will be sorting them out with the most legit stuff. 100%, bro.
I don't know. I didn't think they
so?
wanted him as their champ, really.
I don't know,
They
because
didn't want him as the champ. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
we live.
what the hell? Nah. We speak factual.
It's
facts
true,
over
though.
here.
Yeah, no, it's true though. It's
sugarcoating
true.
nothing,
You're right, bro. I know exactly what you're saying.
Like,
Still.
come on, man.
There's who else in that division?
Yusuf just
They're
said
gonna
on
do the
here.
Pereira fight, man.
Yusuf just said on here the UFC leaked on their Facebook page Jan versus Pereira for the title fight. Apparently,
I said it in the group. I said it in the group as soon as I saw this. I said, "Listen, that's in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, that's the same card as Gaethje versus Poirier. So Jan versus Pereira. Why not? Because let's be real. What do the UFC want more than anything? They want Pereira to win that fight, so they can then say, "Okay, cool, Izzy, beat Duplessis, and you can go up and be the double champ against Pereira."
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And they renewed that rivalry.
I swear, we've said this before. I swear, Pereira, Izzy, light heavyweight.
Yeah, it's a different scenario. That one
kind of fight there.
Yeah. When a man comes in at 230 instead of 205.
What about Yuri though? Because he's back. Remember?
Oh, he's back now?
He's basically back.
He said he'll be back by December, innit?
This is what I'm saying. These guys are relinquishing belts, and you're back after.
No, in his position, he kind of had to, because if Yuri done it, like, and you won the belt off of Yuri doing it, and you got an injury, you can't come back from quick.
I wouldn't.
You know, as you say it like that,
you
Not for me, fam.
No.
You're gonna have to take that belt.
Brother, this guy's done enough stuff to go hell, bro. That's one thing that he can do and get away with, bro. Like, what the hell? Because you did it, I must do it. That's not how life works, bro.
But his
That's your
opportunity came off
conscience,
of that. So
that don't matter, bro.
Bro, there's no
have some
honor in love and war.
that
fam.
have some
Like,
morals,
that don't matter, bro. If
Have
he
some
can be
morals,
back
bro.
in 4 months, bro.
No, back
Why-
training in 4
I don't
months.
think he's. I don't think
Oh,
he's
regardless, bro, I can't lie to you. They would have had to take that belt from me, fam. I can't lie to you, boy.
not giving
'Cause
up a belt.
I'd have been walking around, because have you seen it? He's wheeling around at the moment. He's got like one leg, because he was there at UFC, I think, last night, and he had like some little device
serious.
that he sits on
Like
with
the
knee.
mad skateboard thing.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Bro,
talking
I'd
about.
have had the belt. I'd have had the belt. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have had the belt, fam. Wheeling around like this, I'm the UFC champ. What, bro?
Nah, man.
I lie.
Have some decorum,
Nah,
man.
bro.
Bro.
I'm with Jack on this still.
on, man.
My belt would be in the wheelchair spinning like Rimz.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
Oh,
They need to do that to one of the belts too, bro.
No,
If I had a
because-
UFC belt, I'd have had the spinning
That's
thing.
what Yaya should have
Because
done.
he only
bro.
got injured. It's not like he had a fight, got injured, and now this injury that you've got from the fight, then to go home at night and looking at the belt, like really, then it's a bit.
Nah, I'm
funny.
actually deep
It's a
in
bit
it.
But my
funny
point
still.
is, you got your opportunity off of a man who got injured. Saying,
It's not.
I'm
It's
gonna
not. I scratch
relinquish
your
it.
back,
Hot
you
take.
scratch
If
mine.
Aljo did it,
Exactly.
if Aljo could do it, yeah, and secretly, I'm still not even happy about how Aljo got the belt. If I'm completely thoroughly honest, you get me.
But he's proved himself now.
But he proved it and whatever. And at the times there, he held the belt. He didn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? So I think Jamal could have done the same still. But there's still honor. There's still honor in what he done. Do you get me? There's honor in it. But if he never gets the belt back, man, gonna have some very sleepless nights.
He might not.
Yeah.
He might not ever get the belt back. I ain't gonna be honest.
You don't think?
I
think
like
Jamahal
Jamahal Hill. I
yeah.
like Jamahal Hill. I just don't. I think with Pereira moving up, I think Pereira's a bad matchup for him. I think
he knocks out Pereira still.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You got to remember, Pereira's gonna come in. What really?
I
can see him subbing him.
I think because you see Hill submitting Pereira.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Still.
Pereira ain't got no ground game. Remember Izzy nearly took him. Like, took him
and
down.
Jamahal Hill, he a bit more wrestler style. He not so much a jiu-jitsu guy, so it kind of plays out on the feet.
But
And
on the feet, surely Pereira, man.
Pereira got hands of stone, but Jamahal got the speed. And Izzy catching Pereira both times they fought. How he landed that same right hand,
Same shot, yeah.
the same shot, and he did it with the speed. Do you
Yeah.
get me? So I think with a bit of weight and a bit of speed, if Jamahal Hill can still keep that kind of loose boxing style, because I fucking love how he boxes still. If he can keep that, bruv, I don't think Pereira can keep up that pace of volume with them kind of strikes.
Yeah. I'm not the only man here that's high on Jamahal Hill, by the way. These man don't rate Jamahal
Don't
Hill.
fuck
like
with
that.
him. What? Swear?
I think
No
Jamahal
way.
Hill's solid,
Bruv.
You understand?
Touch
I
me on
think
that.
Jamahal Hill is proper still.
Bruv,
But no,
when I first, you know,
Rimz kind of like.
when I first saw him, it was mad. When he came to the UFC the same time as Modestus did.
Yeah.
So my little game in my head was like, let's see the trajectory of how they go, and let's see if them two gonna end up fighting, because that was a very interesting fight for me. Because Modestus, man, he hasn't showed half of how good he is, really, you know. And I kind of think Jamahal is kind of the guy that will bring that out of him. That's just me, my personal take, as I know Mo, known him since he was a kid. But this guy, I don't know him, but I fucking love the style, man. And he's a good champion. But yeah, do the honourable thing, give it up, and then fight for it again. Him and Yuri to come back and fight for it properly. It should be the way it should be done, I think.
100. All right, sweet. Moving on. EA Sports UFC 5 announced full reveal set for September. Just a quick one, obviously. New
They
game
released
coming
that
out.
game quick, boy.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, by the way, UFC coming out in 2 weeks time.
Can't lie.
Who you think's on the cover?
John Jones. I've seen it.
Nah,
I've seen
man.
it. No,
Can't be, man.
I've seen a cover with John Jones like this, and there's like 4 other pictures of John Jones on the thing. So maybe that might have just been some pretending. But
Thing, bro.
Who?
No, I don't know who will be on it.
maybe
but
Sugar.
All I know
Sugar?
is
No way.
Bro,
Sugar?
It's the UFC, bro.
You think?
What, bro? They would love to put Sugar on the front of that
yeah,
thing.
if he wins the belt,
If he wins the belt,
front.
alright,
but
yeah,
if
then
he
it
does-
makes
No, but
sense.
they can't because bro, he fights like 2 weeks before the game comes
Don't
out.
matter, bro.
No, but that would be way
They've
too
had
late.
pictures taken. They've told him secretly.
Yeah,
like,
slightly. You ain't
here
wrong.
you go, hold the belt. Like they've given him a belt
Yeah,
to
yeah.
hold to take
You ain't
it
wrong.
off.
Get
You ain't
used
wrong.
to it.
Like if you win this fight, you're on the cover.
It
Like
would-
right now, we're telling Aljo is him, but you know, one of those ones, like disrespecting him, bro. Aljo gets
shit.
disrespected. I want to do a don't get smoked on who is the most disrespected fighter, fam.
Who's the
Bro,
most
it's
Well,
any
there
of
is-
the Jamaicans.
Aljo, it's all the Jamaicans.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Right,
Jamaican.
All of them, blood.
All of them.
All of them.
I like this podcast.
blood. Am I wrong though? They got Leon there. They got
Leon was-
Aljo
yeah.
there. Who else they got?
true,
No one
man.
rates Randy Brown.
Yeah,
Oh shit, bro, they
Yeah.
hurting them. They're hurting
Yeah,
these
but-
guys for real. Fucking hell.
I don't even know if Randy rates Randy Brown, bro.
Oh shit, that's
mad.
funny.
Mad.
Who's the other guy?
Hey,
They just
can't lie
brought in
though.
them, and what's the guy that Bo Nickel fucking
Oh,
smoked? him
Oh,
as well the
Val
other
Val
day?
Woodburn.
Yeah,
Send him back
That
to
one
Bugs
was
River,
peak.
bro.
Yeah, that one was peak. Bro. I was like, I said, I've never seen this guy. Maybe he might do something.
I thought
Nah.
I guess thought he got
I
paid.
bet
bro.
money on that motherfucker.
Ah, shit,
No, I thought he got paid. Cause
Oh yeah,
Trust
that was peak still.
I heard Chris Curtis say, "Yo, this guy's good." I was like, "Oh, Ali trains with Sean Strickland and Chris. I'm gonna slap money on that motherfucker." Nope.
That was shocking.
Up
Hey.
to hell, boy.
all I'm saying is, Sideshow, you're not gonna be the best at UFC 5, innit? Like, that's when I'm
It's a
back.
side show.
That's when I'm back still.
Louis Levy.
Louis
We
Levy.
need to start getting on the streaming still.
Yeah.
That's when that drops.
One of our boys. He's like top 200 in the world at the game. He bangs it
UFC?
up. Yeah, he bangs it up still.
Alright.
At one point, I think he's like number 30 or something.
I'm gonna get him to play
Seven
my
in the
boy.
world.
Like 7.
Cause my boy's good like that as well. Still,
Nah,
I don't
no,
know
no,
his
no.
number.
we s-
No, but I know it's in like the top 100, 150, something like this. Like he's
That would
out
be a
there.
fight.
We need to.
because
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year-
yeah. No,
we need
it's
to
sick.
set up the thing we
Yeah,
spoke about
yeah.
before.
Paulie,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't
I
worry.
can't
We'll
lie.
find out.
Anyone
Bang
that
there.
says they're
Yeah.
good at this game,
Yeah.
I've sent my boy to them. and they come back and they go, I'm not good.
They say I'm not ready.
I'm not good. I'm not good.
Okay.
Still, there's levels.
Nah,
to
you
this.
So I used to train with this guy. We used to bang out all these games where the Capcom whole thing came from and that.
Yeah.
But he's carried on. I don't think I've picked up UFC 4 one time. I don't think I played it at all. But he bangs it. When I say it, and whatever ranking he's got to or whatever shit he gets from it now, I don't know. But he's up there still. But it'll be nice to watch still. I know he does his thing. So
that one be good.
Game session.
Yeah, we might pattern that one
We
day.
have to set that one up.
We've got Kevin Lee retires from MMA following UFC Vegas 76 loss. I'm proud that I went out on my shield.
But they just
Did
come
he get
back.
knocked out?
You got
Oh.
was it a choke out? You got choke out? Or
Bro, you
choke?
got embarrassed. That's all it was.
Yeah, it was mad, bro.
You know what it is, yeah? Kevin Lee, obviously, where he left UFC, and Dana probably felt a little bit spited by what happened. He put him in there with like someone he should not have been in there with first.
Savage.
Snapback.
He put him in there with.
Guy,
He put him in there with. You know, Narnia. You know the half man, half horse things.
Oh shit!
Minotaur team.
Someone that looks like that, bro.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's mad. You were gonna lose, bro.
Do you know how many? I watched so many fights here. This happened like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot what happened already.
Bro, you got choked out. You got choked out. I
He got
forgot the
choked
guy's name.
It weren't Salico.
Yeah, far.
Sleeping?
far.
Yeah, no, I never.
sleeping.
Because I think
Oh,
I
he
think I
did get
seen the
put to sleep.
picture.
He did get put
Yeah,
to
he
sleep.
got
Right.
sleep.
It was in like 55 seconds.
Yeah, it was
Fucking
mad.
hell. Fucking hell.
And Kevin Lee, he was someone. I was
High
high on him.
prospect.
I was high on him.
Nah,
at the
man.
time.
You
At time,
there was
no.
a time where you
There
was
a
even
time I
saying
was
he
high on
might
him
do
still.
Khabib.
From when
Oh.
he.
Yeah, there was.
Did I say that?
There was.
Hey,
There
that's
was.
It is
I'm
like,
thinking
you better
differently
run the
about Rimz
tapes.
now, innit?
You gotta run the tapes.
No, we weren't
It's
doing
like
the pod.
me,
We
you
weren't doing
guys.
the pod.
You gotta run the tapes. You gotta run the tapes.
Nah, I knew he weren't serious, yeah. When he got choked out, when his arm was in the wrong position on the triangle, I was like, I ain't never seen that before.
With Tony.
Yeah, bro. Man, you see how bro,
Yeah.
his arm was in this way,
Yeah.
but the legs was on the wrong way, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
you should, you gotta just move, just pull your arm out, just pull. You didn't pull
It's
it.
right there.
Night.
Oh shit! Oh damn, man.
Nice.
I've always been mixed with Kevin Lee. I mean, I know some people that's kind of mutual with him, but I've only ever seen, if I'm completely honest, I only ever seen him fight one fight that I was like, this is what I want to see out of you. Do you know what I mean?
I think he's
feel-
smelly.
I think he makes a lot of bad decisions in fighting. So yeah, maybe again, it's not the safest sport in the world to be half-assing. So maybe retirement is the better thing.
Oh, he's made bread as well.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah,
He's made
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
he can do that.
Yeah, man. He'll
Alright,
be
alright,
fine. He'll be alright.
I think that might be it for news this week. Yep. Yeah, that is it for news this week. Alright, so break it down for next week's card quick. Yeah, and then we'll get out of it. Alright, then bring up the clips.
Hey, the next couple weeks of UFC are brazy, boy.
Trust me.
Yeah, it's like shows on every week now.
Yeah, for like the next 3 months.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And they just keep getting better. What was the fight that's just been added to the September card? Dominic Cruz versus
Figgy.
yeah, Figueiredo.
Figgy,
oh,
yeah.
my
Oh, yeah?
days. Yeah,
Yeah.
Davison Figueiredo.
Nice.
Nah, not for Cruz.
What time?
September.
Against Figueiredo?
At
Yeah.
135. First fight at 135.
Yeah, he'll get him, man. He'll get him still. I can never count Cruz out, man. He's shown me so much as a bantamweight. I've been a bantamweight my whole career. But I'll still call him the GOAT, no matter how far I go in this fight game. Like
I said last week.
Cruz is no joke, man. People, it's just I don't know. The game shifts so much that people forget what people have done to be where they are. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes to me, this bantamweight would not be there if there wasn't that one before him, and so on and so on and so on. So
Yeah.
kind of like people say rapping, American rap and Biggie and all this shit, and like no one will ever be better than Biggie in some ways, even though some people are sometimes, but you're not supposed to say it in a way. It's kind of the same thing for Cruz for me still. I'm like, bruv, when he was in his prime, bruv, no one was doing nothing to him.
People forget. People do forget.
Same like Aldo, like no one was doing nothing to him. Like in his true time,
His heyday.
for McGregor to see, I'm gonna slip back and throw this, bruv. You was studying him because he was fucking busting ass for years. Do you see what I mean? It's the only reason you got to that point. Do you see what I mean? If you didn't know him, you were just fighting him off the back, you would probably get kicked off as well. Do you see what I mean? It's only because you know what you're going into. Do you see what I mean? It kind of makes a little bit different, but yeah, man. No, I got love for Cruz still.
Serious.
It's proper.
Alright, so UFC London,
Jeez.
Tom Aspinall versus Ty Bora. Whew. What we saying, guys? What we saying? UFC London back. You're not going, are you, Cory?
No, I've got there's a amateur at the gym. He's fighting for a title same day.
Okay.
So I'm going with him.
Who?
Frankie Gibson.
Okay.
Let's go, Frankie. Yeah, he's got fight, and he's been working with me now. We've been padding up for the last few months and stuff. So can't not be there, you know.
Serious. All right, but what's your thoughts on Tom Aspinall versus Marcin Tybura?
Return, innit? Aspinall
yeah.
just wanna see where he's at. Like, since he's had the injury, how does he come back? Because before the injury, he was on a good run. That man that loves John Jones was saying he could be the guy to beat Jones. Like, so.
Not me. I'm just
Not this
clarifying.
man,
I'm just clarifying, not me.
Not this man.
Understand?
But like, for someone that sucks John Jones off, like, I'm crazy that he thinks Tom Aspinall can be the guy to do it. Like, but yeah, man.
No,
It'd be interesting to see.
I think Tom Aspinall's skill set is complete. As complete as I think I've seen a heavyweight up until John Jones, if I'm being honest.
A heavyweight?
I think so. Because he's got very good hands. He's got very good jiu-jitsu.
Kane?
Okay, maybe Kane. But I think he's better on the ground than Kane. Which I know that might sound a bit mad, but I think he is.
He probably is. No,
Yeah, I think he is. And I think his boxing's probably cleaner too, to be honest with you. Remember, he trains with like Fury and them, man. Or he used to at one point. So I reckon his boxing is very good. I think it's definitely up there. But it's that injury that he had is such a mad one. He's in the same octagon. I don't know if that's going to give him nightmares, like nights before the fight. But I mean, and Tybura, you know, he's solid. He's going to be there. Do you know what I mean?
He's a good fighter. Yeah, he's a good fighter to come back against.
I reckon Aspinall will have that one though. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's a techie one. It's a techie one. But yeah, he's super well rounded still.
I think early. Probably
early.
Yeah.
Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Heavyweights. I think this is gonna be early. Yeah, I think so too.
I think he wants minutes though. I think sometimes, like, remember before he got injured, he had a load of fights that were first round, second round. Yeah. Then what was it? The vocal fight was
Vocal. He finished vocal quick.
There was a fight. Did he not have a fight where it went a little bit longer and he was like, he needs minutes in the octagon?
I can't remember who it was.
But I just think, you see, if you've been out for a little while, remember he had his big shot against Curtis Blades, which would have probably put him in line for a title or something of that nature. Yeah. And then now you're just back in there again with all that time out, having only been in there for 10 seconds last time. Bro, if an opportunity presents itself, he ain't going to turn it down.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying he does, but I don't think he would mind it going longer, like just to get back in there and take off the ring rust.
I feel like that's something that fighters say going into fights, so they don't really mean it, bro.
Bro, you don't get paid overtime, innit? So
yeah.
Just get it done, get out.
I do hear.
But Cory, is ring rust real? Do you think
I think it's like everything. I think if you ain't driven a car in a while, do you get me? Like,
but
you don't forget, but you might
after
check
2 minutes though, like of not driving,
you're back to normal, whatever. But you don't realize the less that you're checking that mirror or whatever else. You see what I mean? It's just it's small things. It's not like, oh fuck, like I don't have it anymore or nothing. Nah, it's cool, but you might have trained getting ready for this, and your hand is just that little bit lower than before because you just forgot how it really feels when that glove really smacks you. Do you see what I mean? You just like there's small stuff. It's never, to me, it's never a big thing that's like, ring rust and I lost the fight because of this. I don't think it's ever that, but it's more just a feeling of shit. Just how warm the lights feel under you and shit like that. It's always little things for me. Very small things. So that affects some people not so much. And if it's off an injury, some people have that rust, but it's not so much rust as it is you thinking about you don't want that injury to happen again.
The apprehension of it.
You understand? So it kind of leaves you a bit hesitant and not pulling the trigger as much as you might want to still.
I hear you. All right, sweet.
So who you got for this? Aspinall?
Yeah, Aspinall early.
Yeah,
Aspinall. All the same.
I think there was a card in London before where all the British fighters won. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again.
You think, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So Money McCann against Stoliarenko. Julija Stoliarenko, I believe that's how you say it.
Bro, that J is definitely silent or
It's
something.
Julia.
Yeah, Julia. Yeah.
Sunburn's
or it sounds
wife.
like a
Oh, the
Z.
second J. Yeah,
It sounds like a Z
I
or
didn't see that
something.
secret
Yeah.
one in there. That
That
secret
J is
J
either
still-
silent or it sounds like a
Yeah,
Z.
it's a bit
Silent,
mad.
silent.
Alright, cool.
She's from Lithuania, so.
I'm trying to remember if she's a grappler. I feel like she's got some.
Boy,
It's
Molly
scary,
better hope
I'm gonna have a check.
Molly is like a magic cart, bro. When man splash, 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 like it's long, bro. So she better hope that. Come on, man. It's co-main event in England. You gotta set her up nice. Bro.
Yeah, 100%.
gotta
They
set
throw
her
the,
up nice.
the ball off the backboard. All she has to do is catch it and dunk it from.
Yeah, she's a grappler. I thought she was. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sugar.
yeah.
No, but
She's come
Molly.
up- She's come to
up.
upset the party.
No, but
Or
bro,
Molly's gone. I want another grappler. Just
Yeah,
to.
yeah. That's
like-
what they've done, man. They've had. Let's be honest, and it won't be the same level of grappler either. Do you know what I'm saying? Who did
True.
she fight last?
Blanchfield.
Blanchfield,
That
yeah.
Chelsea. Molly.
Molly, yeah, it was Blanchfield.
Yeah,
Blanchfield,
Erin
yeah,
Blanchfield.
yeah.
And she's legit at grappling. Like she's a
Oh yeah,
legit
she's
grappler.
smoky.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I think she could hold.
She's
the
gonna be the
title.
champ. She will be the
Yeah,
champ.
yeah.
But you know,
Relax,
I
man.
think Molly.
Valentina's about.
Yeah, bro, she has to have been working on takedown defense. Do you know what I mean? Like, and
Hope
if you
so.
Yeah,
haven't,
but can you do that in 6 months? Like, can
Yeah,
you really
you can
change your
learn that.
takedown defense?
yeah, I think so.
Corey?
Depending on your level of wrestlers, the wrestlers that you're going with, I think it can be done, but you have to be going with some super high level people, so that the hard stuff is happening in the gym. That when somebody goes live and it's happening in the fight, that you're like, yeah, this is actually super easy. Do you see what I mean?
I feel slightly though, wrestling in women's MMA isn't really up there like that. The level that you get some women
You
who
get-
are
yeah,
Tatiana,
wrestlers, yeah.
but that
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah,
just
yeah,
in
yeah,
like
just
how
straight
good they are
wrestling.
at wrestling generally in
Single
it's
legs,
not
double
as-
legs.
It's not as
Yeah,
Less-
and then
less
it's not as
hip
polished.
tosses.
It's not
and
as
the ones
polished.
that are good, it never translates well for MMA. Like I always think Esparza, she's a sick wrestler. Like when you actually look at her techers, she's sick still. But
Yeah.
translating it for MMA is like,
Hey,
you get me?
What are you saying on this though?
Gotta go
You
with
going
Molly,
Molly?
surely.
yeah,
You going Molly?
I'll go with Molly on this
Yeah,
one
Molly.
as well.
Stoppage, man.
Yeah, I'll go Molly.
Alright, yeah, I'll
say,
jump
yeah.
for it. I'm
I'm
not
gonna say
confident
decision.
though.
Decision.
I'm gonna say she might edge out. I don't know this other girl.
Yeah.
She's only won once in the UFC
Oh yeah.
out of four fights.
yeah.
No,
You see what I'm
five
saying?
fights.
She's had 5 fights. She's won 1.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
They're throwing her a
she
can,
could-
bro.
She could get finished.
And they're gonna say, "Oh, she's a grappler, bro." She
Nah,
probably
all of her
wrestled a day in
finishes
her
are
life.
like arm bars, bro. Like some Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, but against who though? Do you know what I'm saying? And okay, cool. Molly can't grapple like that, or from what we've seen. But come on, man. Come on, man. They're not gonna do that again to her. Do you know how much money this girl makes the UFC, bro?
Yeah.
They are not wasting this money, fam. And if they do, then it's really their loss because who else do they have in this division
Serious.
that can make bread?
Serious. Alright, moving on. Hey,
All right,
you got
no
Nathaniel Woods versus Andre Feely. Come on.
Good scrap.
Good scrap.
Good scrap.
Good scrap.
But yeah, Nathaniel's coming out on top of that one,
Of
man.
course.
I think. Yeah, he just. Yeah, Feely's not gonna know the dynamics of Nathaniel. Like, there's a level of dynamics with Nathaniel still, and I don't really ever talk about him too much. But yeah, there's a little thing that he's got that I think when people go in front of him for the first time, like it overwhelms them still, and they're never quite ready for that. And I think it's probably gonna be more of the same, to be honest.
Sweet.
But Feely's good though. Like
Yeah,
Feely is
yeah.
good.
No,
and
yeah.
this is the kind of name that Nathaniel needs.
It is it's a big name.
Mm.
Like it's not like a super huge name, but it is. It's
But
it's
this
a
is
name
one-
that is
yeah,
recognizable for a lot of people.
Yeah, you beat someone like Feely, and you're looking at someone ranked.
Oh, 100%,
Yeah.
100%. And to be honest, let's because he's moved up to featherweight now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at featherweight, there's room there. There's opportunity at featherweight.
Yeah,
There's not many.
Yeah, true.
When you
'cause
look at
what-
them rankings,
It's just Topuria now that we're looking at.
Yeah.
After that,
yeah.
no one.
Yeah, 100%.
Facts.
But Feely cracks though, definitely. Feely
Yeah,
does
man. No,
crack,
he's
so-
got a good style. Like I said, he's got a good style. But I think Nathaniel can do this. Like he's been working enough now.
Yeah.
And he's kind of what's he just turned 30 as well. So I don't know. He's coming together in a slightly different way now. So it's gonna be good to see. But I think he's got this one still.
Sweet.
Yeah, so far I'm going all England still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Yeah, everyone's on agreement there. All right, moving on. Your favorite guy, Paul Craig versus Andre Muniz.
Hey, Muniz is good, you know.
I feel like I ain't watched no fight.
Similar
so
styles
long.
here, though.
Yeah.
Very similar styles.
Yeah.
If I have to say who's the better grappler,
Oh.
I think Muniz, bro.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I was gonna say Paul Craig still.
I think Muniz might have it, bro.
I feel like I never seen Mooney's fight.
Who did he fight last? I can't remember now, but I remember
Lost.
seeing who Muniz. No, he won his last fight. I'm sure. Who did he scrap? I can't remember now, but no, he's proper, man. He's legit.
No, it's not.
Who Muniz?
That
Nah,
loss
bro.
he had, bro.
Muniz.
He showed me that he can't. The upper echelon.
Brendan Allen. It was his last fight and he lost.
Oh, that was the one that Brennan Allen
Yeah.
scrapped him.
Yeah,
What was the fight before that?
Uriah Hall.
Okay.
And then Eric Anders.
Look, Paul Craig, let's be, like I said, this is a British card. Paul Craig should probably win the fight, do you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes another way.
Yeah.
I don't bet on Craig, bro. So
He hates him, bro.
no,
We say
Paul Craig, yeah?
I'm going to go Paul
Don't
Craig.
fuck with him, yeah?
nah, man. Not like. I think we're past the days of like
One-dimensional.
one-dimensional, bro. He is so one-dimensional.
I hear you. I
that
understand, yeah.
I hate that. Like
Mm.
he don't look like he even tries to do anything else. Like so, just
Jab,
go
jab, pull guard.
jujitsu.
Yeah,
Like,
just do jiu-jitsu, yeah,
jujitsu,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jab,
yeah.
jab, pull guard.
I hear you. Yeah. Guard pulling in MMA.
He should have a shirt.
That's
That's
mad, isn't it?
That's crazy.
The
The
Yeah,
thing is,
that's
think
crazy
about this.
still,
Think about
that's
this.
crazy.
if he
He's
made
someone
that on a t-shirt, I'd buy it. Jab, jab, pull guard. I'd buy it, bro. Because that's what you do, bro.
It's true still.
But how he's actually made it work for him. That's what's mad. Pulling guard in MMA, he's made it work for him. That's crazy, bro.
It's mad. He's mad. But fuck it.
Mad Tekka still.
Yeah.
Does he not usually fight like
he's at
heavyweight?
middleweight as
That's
well
what I
now.
just
I just
clocked.
clocked. Yeah, he's moved on.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's
but
interesting.
see how when people move down, like I think the last person I remember moving down was Jose Aldo, and I'm like, it doesn't look good.
Like a 50-50
When you're moving down in weight, it's like, and you're this late on in your
you should have
career.
been there at the first place. Yeah.
Either you should have been there in the first place, or you're really just scraping the bottom of the barrel right now, fam. Like, what are you looking for? That means you can't compete at your natural weight class, so you're trying to do a madness in order to get down. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's he on, like a mad diet, and he's getting himself down to middleweight?
You guys got me thinking, man, because ever since I got to GB, Brad always been telling me I should be a flyweight, you know. He said your whole career, he said you're crazy fighting a bantamweight. I'm just like, what do you want me to do, man?
But early days for you though, there wouldn't have been flyweight, would there?
There wasn't flyweight at the time, and
There probably wasn't even bantamweight.
It's just about, bro. So even when I went pro, when I first turned pro, I took my first 2 fights pro. One at lightweight, and then the next one at featherweight, bro.
Yeah, mad.
And at the time, I was 21, 22. Bro, I was barely pushing like 67 kilos, you know. I was just having mad fucking big beef sandwiches in the daytime and that, bro. Just trying to get big, bro. Yeah. But I didn't even get to 70 kilos, man. I didn't even get to 70, bro. The guy that I first fought was fucking huge, bro. He couldn't cut. He couldn't make 70. I think he was still like 73, 74. They give him 1 hour, 2 hours, get to 2.5 hours. I just look him in the eye, say, you know what, bro, just weigh what you want tomorrow. Fighting anyway, doesn't matter. If I get into a fight outside when I walk home now, what am I gonna do? What's your weight first?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nah, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It don't matter. So yeah, the first couple I took, first fight I took crazy at lightweight, and I won by submission. Like the complete opposite of what I thought my career was gonna be to start. Do you know what I mean? But it just shows fighting is unpredictable, man.
Very. All right, so you got Paul Craig.
No,
sorry, we got
that's haram. Fam. That's haram, bro. Stop doing that.
we got Muniz. We got Paul Craig.
Paul Craig.
We say Corey. You go.
Yeah, I'll go Paul Craig as well.
Craig, I'll go Muniz.
I don't really know Muniz.
Yeah. Good grappler. He subbed he broke Jacare's arms. Though.
Yeah.
Jacare.
It makes you rethink it, but then you gotta realize that you're big high on Jamahal Hill, and he done the same to him. So
and he mashed him all.
and I know it's not the same level of grappling,
but he get Jacare.
Yeah.
That's why Jamahal Hill could never be my champ, bro. You lost to Paul Craig. Nah.
Yeah, but that was early though, man. That was still
Yeah, it
quite
was early doors.
That was quite early. Like he started again, and I feel like that was the time when he started smelling his own shit. Like, yeah, man, I'm the KO guy. I can do this. And that was like, is it? Watch this, bro. And like I said, you fighting will always give you that moment. You see what I mean? And he learned that, and I think he's been different ever since. And he's worked hard, and you'll become champion off of man breaking your arm like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's good lessons.
Sweet.
Hey, Jai. Ooh,
Jai
we got a
Herbert
fucking
versus
hard fight, bro.
Zaim.
Yeah.
Zaim's a good striker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jai never gets let off here in London.
Bro,
you
they
know. He
do
always gets-
Jai, yeah.
Dirty.
Like,
Have you noticed
yeah,
anything?
they do Jai dirty.
Have
for
you
real.
noticed anything
They
about that,
actually
by the
do
way?
him
Have you
dirty.
noticed anything about
Oh,
that, by the way?
Jamaican.
Yeah, I understand. Well, not even just that, bro. Look at the first. Like, go back
Bro.
and just scroll up here and then look at all the other British people on the card, just quickly. You
I
see
lie,
anything
yeah,
in common?
yeah,
You
yeah,
see anything
yeah,
in common? You understand? I'm just saying, innit?
Mad.
I'm just saying, bro.
no.
I'm just saying.
They give him
Dana, what's
Pharisee.
Dana's second name? All right then. That's. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, shit, man. Damn, yeah, they don't do Jai. No favors, bro. That's a good fight, but you know what? I still think Jai can win that fight. It's not an unwinnable fight. It's not like, oh my god, he's throwing him to the wolves. It's just like just giving him another tough fight. Do you get me? But that's a credit to how tough Jai is because he's never said no. And I still think he can still beat this kid.
Yeah.
This kid is good, man. I'll give him that. But yeah, man, I'll go with Jai for that one. Fuck that shit.
Sweet. Yeah, it's London card, man.
Yeah.
We're rocking with Jai today as well. Alright, next fight. Someone I'm high on. Lerone Murphy versus Josh. How you say it? Kulibao. Oh, Kulibao. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've
Kulibao
seen
is
it.
very,
Yeah,
very
he's
good.
very-
Oh, you know it's in the pattern. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
my
shit.
days.
Yeah, Kulibao's
Hey,
good,
this is
bro.
a proper test still. Yeah, this is mad.
No, what's
Black man are getting the fights, bro.
what's the road? 8-0, 9-0.
Ooh,
9-0, I
it's
think.
something like that. Yeah.
I think Kulibao's record's similar, like 11-1 or something.
Oh, it's
like
12 and
Okay.
12 and
that. Who?
Lerone.
What's
12-0.
Kulibao?
Kulibao is 11 and 1.
Yeah, 11-1. There you go.
Yeah.
No, it's a good scrap. Very good scrap.
Call me biased. Yeah, call me biased today, but yeah, I think Laron's got that as well. Yeah, got a lot of respect for Laron still. Does good. Trains
His
hard,
story
keeps
is
his
mad
head
as well.
down. Yeah, keeps. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely,
well.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
Thing is, you got to remember, yeah, when these guys walk in and are doing the walkouts, the crowd. Remember the crowd, bro.
yeah.
Crowd pops so differently
It's
from
gonna
them
be
British
mad, yeah,
fighters.
it's gonna
Like
be
if you're
mad.
if you're an away guy, yeah, you gotta have something about you to be in that type of atmosphere and still perform. So it will favour Lerone in that way. But yeah, it's a good scrap.
Yeah,
Both
for
of them fights, they're a fight of the
Yeah,
night
those are-
contenders.
yeah, sick.
I'm happy they're not doing the Wood Lerone thing as well. No, I didn't really want that.
Like, why did they need to do that? Of all the fighters, bro,
yeah.
I said that so many times as well. I was like, for real, why do they need to make that fight? But
Serious.
you know, I guess it's the UFC. They can do what they want in it.
Alright, that's the main card, man.
Okay.
We just have a quick look, see who's on the prelim.
Davey, I never rule out Davey.
Yeah, he's
Davy's
he's a
sick,
scrapper,
bro.
he's a scrapper,
Davy's
bro.
sick, man.
Marcos is good as well, though. If you look at Marcos's
Oh,
record,
yeah?
he's-
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen him.
yeah, no,
Yeah, Davy's nice.
We got your boy Danny Roberts.
Let's go, hot chocolate, bro.
versus Johnny Parsons.
Johnny Parsons. You see, he already blacked out. You know, like that. he's already X'd out, bro. Let's go, man.
Oi, yo,
Yeah.
my guy,
Yeah.
Mark Casey
Yeah,
versus
Casey.
Joe Alves.
that's
This is
not
a
easy,
good
bro.
fight. I know,
This ain't
but it's a good
easy.
fight, man.
Alves.
It's-
I
Alves
don't know.
been
I
there
don't know
with,
much about Alvarez.
Sayukin, innit?
Oh, no,
He's been there with
good.
Sayukin.
Yeah,
He's been there with a
bro.
few
No,
guys.
Sayukin dealt with him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's good.
He's
He's
good.
like 6'3" or something like that.
Something
Okay, yeah.
stupid,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
6'3".
But yeah, every time I see
He's
Mark,
big. He's big. He's very
Yeah.
big.
every time I see Mark, he's excited for this fight. Still, man, he's got his game plan. He knows what he's doing.
He knows what. Yeah, he knows what he's on still.
No, last couple fights he's looked good because he's stuck to his game plan as well.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm
Once he
saying?
put
I
on
think-
the Rock knee pads, bro, I knew what time it was. Man put on them knee pads, I said, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I give that one to the KZ as well.
Yeah. I
Mark's
feel this
got
is a
that.
fight. Whoever wins this should get a ranked opponent next.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have to, man.
What else we got? I don't know anyone else, but that hairstyle is mad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
shit.
unbrushed. Man.
What is that? The Afro Devil? I don't
Yeah, that's
know.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Barbarena.
It's crazy. Hey, I swear this is Muradovs.
Yeah.
Barbarena's
It was high on
this
him,
low
innit?
down the card.
It was
Yeah,
high on
yeah,
him,
yeah.
innit?
Muradov's good, man.
That's Barbarena, that's a good fight
You
as
said
well.
this is that low down on the card, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Why?
It's
Yeah,
mad.
for real.
Because
It's
they're
because
not
they
from
got
England.
it's because they got British,
is
hella
nice,
British people in there.
Barbarena wants to experience that crowd.
Yeah. I didn't. I swear.
Wow.
Ketlin Vieira versus Pani.
Can you imagine they got a 4th ranked versus 6th ranked fighter, and it might be the first fight in the prelims, and I don't think there's a higher rank than 4 on this card.
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall's 5.
Yeah.
And he's the headliner.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's crazy, man.
Oh yeah, Chris
It's what it
Thompson's
is.
fighting as well.
Okay.
Them Scots that we were sitting next
Oh,
to.
he was there last time.
Yeah. That's the man that we were sitting next to were high on him, bro.
And this guy, I want to see this one because he's the guy that beat Sam last.
The Israeli guy.
What's that?
Sam Patterson.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's got a good record. He's got a very good record.
Yeah, he's like 7-0.
Oh,
yeah.
He stopped Sam, man. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
That was
well,
fucking.
we was
Oh, mate, that was one of the hardest things I've had to watch, bro. I trained Sam, from like 14.
Oh, man.
He first walked into my gym. That's how we got started in this whole thing, bro. So that one there, I was emotional watching that one there, bro.
Shit.
Like, give me a chance, I'll fight him, like that.
Yes.
Round the back. Let's go.
Bro, like.
Alright, sweet, man.
It's a good card, man.
It's a decent card. It's a decent card for London.
Go down Shauna Bannon as well, yeah.
You know who?
This one against Bruno.
Bannon.
Bruno Brazil. Oh shit, her name is Brazil.
You know, it's Brazil with an S as well. Like, you know, there's something special over there.
She must be good still, yeah. Authentic.
But yeah, man, that's the card for UFC London. Should be good. We'll see if we can sort
Anything
something
else
out.
that
We'll have some content.
Yeah, hopefully you'll see if we can sort
Yeah,
it out.
we'll talk about it after, innit?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it, really. I think.
Is there PFL one?
No, it's not PFL.
Oh, what about? We didn't
There's
speak
boxing,
about
no?
one. We didn't speak about
Oh,
one.
one. Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah.
Gary Tonin. Did you see the knee
I
box?
saw
yeah,
that.
the knee
Yeah, I
box.
saw that.
That was nice.
I love a leg lock, bro. I
Oh,
love a
I
leg
hate
lock.
a leg lock.
Oh yeah, swear down.
I got long legs, bro. That shit scares me,
Love a
fam.
leg lock,
Yeah,
fam.
that's
That
mad.
look tight. Like, ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, did you see Super Leg?
yeah.
Yeah, the pressure, bro. Slightly, that guy was running. The ref just said,
Yeah, we done.
we're done.
See ya.
We're done.
Wave that off.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I forgot about one still.
Is there boxing on next week? I can't think of off the top of my head still.
Yeah, when's Spence and Crawford?
Oh,
That's
no,
that's the following.
Camboza's fight.
Oh, is it?
Camboza, yeah.
And there's talk about Teofimo Lopez fighting Devin Haney, by the way.
Swear.
Yeah.
What, up?
I think so, yeah. Because Devin Haney wants to move up, innit?
Okay.
So nothing's finalised yet, but they're talking about that still, and that would be a good fight.
Okay. Yeah, it would be.
Oh, and New Year's fighting as well.
That's during the week.
Oh, okay. What?
I said Tuesday.
Bro, that's like the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world.
I
by the way.
know.
And man's fighting on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
That is
I know.
crazy.
Because he's little man weight.
Yeah. Little man Tait still.
Unboxing, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, I did know about this fight. Yeah. Okay, that's a good scrap.
Yeah.
Sick.
Fairs.
Sweet.
Oh, it's in London as well. The fight.
Is it?
It says Europe, London.
No, that's the timing for us.
Oh, 4 a.m. Okay, my bad. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. So we're done here.
So
Before
we got
before we kick out,
gotta hit these quick fire questions.
got quick fire questions for you, bro.
Hey,
fire.
I want
Let's go,
sharp
let's go.
answers, bro.
Sharp,
Let's go,
bro.
hey. Let's go. Oh shit.
We're gonna go back to back, yeah?
Oh shit.
Alright.
Back to back.
Striking or grappling?
Oh, striking. That's easy.
KO or submission?
KO.
Kicks or punches?
Ooh, kicks.
Knees or elbows?
Oh, knees for sure.
Money or legacy?
Where I'm at now, I gotta say legacy.
All right. Habib or Conor?
Khabib.
Usman or GSP?
Ooh. GSP.
Fury or Usyk?
Fury.
Red corner or blue corner?
Red.
Francis
Let's
or
go,
John
Reds.
Jones?
Who? Francis or John Jones? John Jones.
Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie.
Y'all was referencing Biggie earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Biggie still.
Offense or defense?
Ooh, defense.
Run or swim?
Run.
Maths or English? I didn't see no.
Maths.
Hero or villain?
What, myself or just in general?
Just in general.
Villain.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Ketchup or mayonnaise?
Ketchup.
Rice and peas or jollof?
Rice and peas.
Plantain or plantain?
Plantain.
All right. You know the Haribo pack, yeah?
Yeah.
the original Haribo pack, Star Mix.
Star Mix, yeah.
Haribo rings and the bears, or the hearts and the
Hearts
eggs.
and eggs. Yeah. Come on, man. Hearts
in the
and
studio
eggs.
this week.
Hearts
still.
and
It's a
eggs,
shame
we
Bragz
can't-
ain't here, you know, because
That guy's weird. That question's for him. That question's
question's
for
for
him.
him.
yeah.
He
He
says the
loves
bit-
the rings,
He loves
brother.
the rings.
Yeah.
The rings. Who likes the rings, blood?
Needy.
That wait till the end of the pack, and I'm even looking at the pack. I can just dash it out right now. Like, I'm cool.
That's
man.
that jelly baby. I can't do that
Oh,
with jelly
Jelly
baby.
Babies is rotten still. Just
Oh.
the Reds. Just
Oh.
the
Can't
Reds.
do
Man
that,
can't
yeah.
even ride with the Reds, fam.
Only with the rings. The only other hack is you put them in the freezer and then you can take them out after. They're a bit nice. It's only
Rings at
thing.
yard.
That's the only one. But even
I thought
then,
you was gonna say slap it in the freezer and give it to a gal. You understand?
don't.
That's the type of stuff I'm on, fam. Trying to save money by any means.
Any means necessary.
But as well, Corey,
Yo,
we're gonna give you a pen. You're gonna have to sign up the wall, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
We got Sim on there.
it's
We
an
got
honor.
Sim,
It's an
bro.
honor, man.
Yeah, you'll be the full
Zaz
fighter.
on there.
Yeah.
Got one up
It's an
there.
honor, man. I've had a blast. Like, I'm down to do this now. We'll do it
Oh,
after.
no, we do it. We'll do it
Yeah.
after, bro.
Come on,
Yeah,
okay.
man. Nah, for real love for pulling up,
big
Bro, it's been a pleasure. Kombat Kings, man. Give them a like, follow. At me, Capcom Cory on Insta and all of those as well.
Come on.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. This is one of those things, and I thank you as well because you've been coming to my classes and stuff like that and putting stuff together as well. So, you're helping my platform as a coach. I want to help you guys do this because, again, just seeing how professional you guys you lot run your shit, it's just fucking nice to see as well, man.
Oh, feel free.
Yeah,
Come
so
back
big
whenever you want, bro.
respect to you guys, man.
Yeah, bro.
I love it. Still. I
Anytime
love
you're
it.
free and you want to jump on, you're welcome.
I'm down, man. Like this will be my platform when I want to come and get my
Big
shit
up,
off, you
man.
know. So yeah, man, Kombat Kings.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Alright, people,
They
you know
are.
what it is. Like, comment, subscribe.
Come on.
And we out.